We're mute on the
Oh,
stream.
Sound wasn't going
no,
out.
that's not good.
We've been
Didn't anybody
talking.
complain?
Well, we've
That's
recorded.
okay. At least it's recorded. That could be worse.
They're
This
like-
could be worse.
Show's entertaining to listen to.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably better when we was muted. So sorry. Hi to R. Henson, Tyrone,
So
and
anyway,
Antonio.
Chinny,
There we
I'm
go.
so sorry to hear about your penis problem. I hope it gets better.
Yes, it will clear up. But to be honest, I didn't need foreskin anyway.
Who does? I
Honey,
mean,
Do anything
Ax-
you.
accidents happen.
They do.
We just watched the Black Mirror episode last night with Ashley O, and I am in love with that song.
Which one?
Which one's that?
Yeah, I can't take it, so you don't fake it. I know your love's my destiny.
Now, here's the problem, Duke. Unless it involves VR these days, I'm not interested. And I've seen the VR episode, so I'm done.
Well, no, the other one's good because it's a version of a Nine Inch Nails song.
Has
And
it
the
got
Duchess,
VR
like,
in the episode? Is there any VR?
Shut up for a second. Let me tell a story. The Duchess goes, "Is that Nine Inch Nails?" I was like, "I don't know. I don't think so," because the words are different. And then I realized, oh, they did a reversion of it. It's like a poppy take on it. How about that? I would play it, but Chinny said I can't.
Yeah, you
No.
can't.
No.
No,
Right.
no,
Sorry,
no more
sorry.
copyrighted material on this
Do you
show.
want to update on the amount of cash that we're
Go on,
rolling
that's
in?
how much cash
Oh,
have you
yeah.
made?
Honestly,
Or
right?
you've made, should I say.
Once I tell you how much fucking cash we're making on this YouTube channel, right?
You'll be pleased not to use copyrighted material.
You're going to look at me differently.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
This is just going to
Right.
be terrible.
And
Go.
and the thing is, I'm not going to let it change me, right?
Okay. Okay.
Because
all
to be
ready.
honest, it ain't about the money, but it is, right? So I
Okay.
checked it the other
Okay.
day, and we
Yeah.
have $3.88.
Oh,
yeah.
do you think actually Duke playing the uncopyrighted material is a real problem when you've only made $3?
Yeah, but you add that up over a year, Stuart.
Well, how long have you been doing it for? 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a
So it's
dollar a week.
a week. So you're
Yeah.
talking $52 a year, I
Yeah.
guess.
What's wrong with
It
that?
does have fun.
You'll
Yeah,
eventually
so-
have like $10.
I don't see you fucking making money out of fuck all.
I know. Here's the problem, though, Chinny. Here's the
Yes.
problem, right?
Uh-huh.
Had you started this just prior to your snooker video that got like thousands and thousands?
Yeah, but I
of
couldn't do it then, could I?
I
'Cause I didn't
know,
have
I know.
1,000
You
subscribers
know,
and
subscribers.
4,000 hours of watch time. That's
Just
what got me
imagine.
there. I'll
Just
just have to make
imagine
more
that.
stuff. It's fine.
It's all
Oh.
about building the brand, Stu. You
It is, I get it,
build
I get it, I get it,
This
I
is
get it.
this is the plan, Stu. Right? We build
Yeah.
the brand, we build trust, we get people to like us, and then when we've got loads of cash, we just fuck them all off and piss
Yeah, I'll
off.
tell you what, Stu. Why don't you
I-
tell us how many followers you have on Twitter? Oh wait, you don't even have a Twitter
I
account.
do. That's where you're wrong. I actually
Use
do.
ours. I don't want to
See,
hear
you're
that.
wrong again. Wrong again, Duke. Because I have one.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Like
Yes,
your
I
personal
do.
one, or are you talking about the veteran gamers one?
No, I have a personal Twitter account that I never use, but I have one.
Boring.
Well,
So,
then
whatever.
who cares? You know, I
Get
have a
facts straight,
I have a
man.
car. I never drive it, but I have one.
You're such a liar. You drive your electric car everywhere.
All right. Anybody else got anything to say before we talk about what we've been playing?
Nothing
No.
happened of any significance.
playing?
What's your best playing? What's your best playing?
Here comes the first roll of the die.
I'm so
Hey,
excited.
it's a 6, which means it's Chinny's turn to go first.
Woo!
Yay! Well, I have got something new. By something new, I mean Minecraft. I've been playing a lot of
Yeah.
Minecraft. I am still addicted to
thank you.
Minecraft. I try not to be addicted to Minecraft, but I am addicted to Minecraft. I don't know what to do. You want to know my discovery that I made this week on Minecraft?
Let's hear it.
That you can hit things with a pickaxe.
No. That I could do with a lot of TNT. That would blow up some stuff. I talked to them about this. I didn't know that you get gunpowder from creepers, right?
Yes.
I had no idea. And then, right, I
But
checked.
even I knew that, and I don't even fucking play Minecraft.
But then I checked my mob spawner, right? You know my little
Yeah.
mob spawner place
Sure.
that I've got.
Mm-mm.
And I was like, oh, I'll check it. I haven't checked it for a while. There was 7 gunpowder in there. I was like, holy
Oh,
shit.
Yeah. That's enough to make like 2 TNT, isn't it?
And then, yeah, exactly. And then,
You know what's weird, Ginny? Can I just say, when you first started talking, you said, I realised I need a lot. And in my head, you said TLC. I was like,
Well, I need that as well. I need that. Don't go chasing waterfalls, Stu.
Not sure why.
You know, when you were just saying that there for a second, Chinny, you said waterfalls. I thought you were going to say water guns.
Yep.
Just jump in whatever we thought we were going to hear.
So the other fun discovery that I made.
Yeah.
Right, and I said I couldn't. I was with Madeline today, right? And Madeline's a big Minecraft player, right? So I said, Madeline, I found natural cobblestone when I was mining. You know what that means? And she was like, oh my god, and you know what that means, Duke?
Natural cobblestone.
So I found cobblestone while mining that was natural, that was there. No one put it there.
Is this like the stuff they have in Yorkshire?
No, shut up, Stu. Do you know what that means, Duke? Do you know what that means when you find
someone else built there, or there's a village?
No, it means it's a fucking mob spawn.
Oh,
so I found a mob spawn area while mining. That's like fucking gold dust.
What kind of mob does that mean?
So to answer Stu's question first, what that means is you find this little cage, it's like a cube, like a normal Minecraft cube, but it's a little cage, and in it has like a little enemy spinning around. And when mobs are turned on and it's dark, whatever that enemy is, it could be a spider or a zombie, spawn out of there.
Doesn't have to be dark.
But the thing is, once you find one, you can then make a mob spawner farm, XP farm.
Yeah.
Right? So I can make an XP farm and fuck that shit up and just abuse that system. But they're very hard to come by. And I was like, oh my god, I found one myself. That's brilliant.
Yay.
So I'm so happy.
Good job, Chinny. So what kind of monster is spawned there?
It was a zombie.
Oh, sweet. That's the kind that's underneath my village.
Yeah. Have you found one in the realm?
Yeah, I found one right underneath Springfield.
Oh, really? See, I've never come across anything like that before, because I know there's like villages and there's the mine shafts and mansions and like nether.
It's necessarily connected. That I think I just got lucky. There was a spawner underneath my village.
But I was just like, I've never come across that myself, and it's just like, oh shit. And I was like, yes, I found one. And it's got chests in it. I got a fucking saddle. I was like, yes.
Hey.
So I was diamond armor. I got 2 diamond armor. I was like, brilliant.
Awesome.
So I was so excited.
Yeah, Chinny, that's right.
And I've made an automatic furnace with redstone. So you put stuff at the top. It all goes in the hoppers. It goes into 8 furnaces at the same time, and then it comes out the chest at the bottom. Pow.
Okay. Now here's the question: have you ridden my roller coaster?
No, but
he's been too busy putting stuff in a hopper.
But I have made a video related to Minecraft and put it on the Overseas Connection YouTube channel. Right?
That's right. It's
so
a good video.
Whoa! How is that making us any cash?
Listen, it's called brand awareness, right? It's called profiling and brand awareness.
What the fuck is the matter with you? You put it on our channel.
You got to spread yourself out a bit, right?
A link
hey,
somewhere
you ain't
else.
my fucking manager. You can shut the fuck up.
What's the matter with you?
How many subscribers have you got on YouTube, Stu? Fuck all.
2.
None. Right. So, what we've been doing, what I found fascinating about the Minecraft realm, Mark Annex made a video on the Minecraft realm, and he walked around and he said, "Oh, this is this is Duke's thing, this is Undead Care Bear's thing, and and then that was it, right? That was the end. And he only sort of he said to me, he's like, he only made it really so he could put it on the stream for when they podcast. And I was like, fuck that. That's crap, because it.
So what you're trying to say is, right, Mark shit.
No, I love Mark. I love Mark. Right, but I was like, no. Like what I'm saying is, like, the problem with realms is they constantly change. Because I watched that video recently, right, and I was like, I don't even recognize half the stuff. Like that hill isn't there. That isn't there. That's all gone. Right, so the things with Minecraft Realms is they constantly evolve. They're always changing all the time. And I was like, no, we need to make an episodic like thing where we keep going back to the realm and show, because he was showing everything. He was showing like, this is Bungo's pad, this is Chinny's bit, this is like my bit, and it was like ages, and you had to skip loads of it. And I was like, no, just focus on one little bit. So for the first episode, I focused on my project, right? So my big statue, right? And what it
So
looks
what
like
you're
now.
saying is it's all about you now. Is that
Well,
what
but
is
like
that-
for the next episode, for example, like Undead Care Bear has made like this cool like building at the back of my statue, which is completely fine because he asked for planning permission and I granted to him because I'm the president of everything. And he's made this cool building right at the back of my statue, and it's badass, right? It's cool. And like you could make an episode where you just talk about that, you know, like where you just mention that and nothing else, and that's fine. So it's just making different things about different parts of the realm, and then bringing it back and like coming back to it later on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as long as it comes back to your statue or your bits.
Well,
is that
obviously,
what
I'm
you're
gonna make another thing about my statue when it's done.
saying?
And...
It's all about Chinny.
No, it's not about me.
It's
I'm just saying,
all
look, I
about
walk around the realm. I'm like, I didn't know this was here. Fucking hell. And you could spend hours just walking around looking at other people's stuff, but you don't because you're working on the thing that you're working on, right? So I was like,
Right.
it's interesting. Like, so what I've said to everybody on the realm, I've said this. If you want to record a video, right, you go crazy. You record a video. This isn't like where I have to record everyone. I think Mark Annex is going to do it where he's going to tour around with people. If somebody says, "Oh, I don't want to record a video, Chinny, I haven't got the technology, I haven't got the time, or whatever it is," I was like, "Okay, you show me where you live. You show me some stuff when you're on Minecraft, and I'll make a video for you on your behalf."
Hey, make a video about my roller coaster.
So there you go. I can make. Okay, this is Springfield.
Can I just clarify, Duke? There is only a video of your roller coaster coming if Chinny sat in it at the time.
Yeah, well, you should do that.
Yeah. But it's going to be focused on Chinny sat in the roller coaster.
It's not
just
all
to
about
clarify.
me,
It's the
Stuart.
gist
You,
of it.
you're painting the wrong picture. Look, since I've become a massive YouTuber, it hasn't gone to my head. All right, you peasant scum. So.
Here's the roller coaster. Here's
Listen,
me, by the way. This is
Stu,
me.
Stu,
This is-
I don't.
oh,
What I
there
don't
is a roller
want.
coaster.
I don't want you to
Yeah.
look at me
Yeah.
differently now that I'm a
Okay,
massive
I'll try
YouTuber.
not to. I'll try not
okay, I don't want you to judge me. I'm just the same old Chinny, right? I'm just the same old me.
Paid $3. and he's like a
$3.88.
different person.
Can't complain. I'll check it now. Oh my god! Right, here we go. Let's have a look. Da 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 da. Let's have a quick look at the YouTube
If I were
money.
running the stream, I might put Marcanic's video up there, or my video if I were Chinny, on the stream instead of this animation loop of us talking. But
No, I can't
know,
be
I don't-
bothered. So, yeah. No, it's still where it is at the moment. On my personal YouTube channel, right? I made a video about hay fever, right? Do you want to know how much money that video made? Honestly, I am fucking raking it in.
Go
That
on, go
video
on.
made 8p. Honestly,
Oh,
right?
8p.
Yeah, don't. I said when I put the money on the YouTube channel, right, and then the first like day or so, it made like 40p, and I ran downstairs and I went, Tara, book a holiday. We're gonna be fine.
8p. It's all good.
It's all good. We are
Okay.
good to go.
okay.
That's
Anything
enough
else?
about. But yeah, no. I absolutely love Minecraft. I do.
Yes, me too. In fact, I started on 2 other servers this past week because I was not getting my fix enough from the Realms server. So one of them has MCMMO, which is like levels. The more you chop trees, the easier it is to chop trees. And the other thing I was thinking about in terms of clearing stuff away, Chinny, do you have enchanted tools?
Yes.
Okay, good, because that can make a difference as well.
Yeah. I do enchant my tools.
Yep. All right, rolling the die here. Hey,
Roll the
it's
die.
Stu's turn.
Oh my god. Right. Okay. Right, Duke. I have a confession.
Okay.
I have a confession.
Where's that sound clip? Here we go. Stu made this one.
Hey kid, I want you to spill your guts. Tell us everything. Thing. Everything.
Okay, I'll talk.
Yeah, here's the thing. Unfortunately, Beat Saber to me has become what you are to Rocket League.
Nice.
I just cannot stop playing that
And that's fine.
game.
I'm not mad about that.
That's
It's great that you
fine.
enjoy that game so much.
Yeah, I just can't believe it. I can't believe it how addicted I'm becoming to it. I'm just so addicted. I just cannot stop playing. But other thing is, right? I am actually like constantly improving, which is the reason I think I can just keep on playing, because it's just like every time I play it, I just keep getting that little bit better.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
Yeah,
playing
sure.
songs on expert now that I couldn't do before. Even some of the songs on hard were hard, and I weren't completing those. I am completing those now and getting through them like relatively easily. But yeah, I just cannot stop playing. I just cannot keep saying how great this game is. But there are some things that are happening now because I am getting better at the game, which is weird. Some negative things.
So how are you getting better at Beat Saber?
I'm just getting faster. I'm just getting better at
Right.
obviously seeing the notes. Sometimes, weirdly, right, I'll get through a massively complex section of the notes or the boxes or whatever you want to call them, and I cannot remember doing any of it because I think I'm getting to the I'm in the zone. Does that kind of make sense? I'm almost doing stuff on
Zen.
autopilot.
You're in Zen
I'm
mode.
in Zen mode.
Right.
I am a ninja. I'm just some of the really complex patterns. I'm just doing them and I'm going I just did that. I just did all that shit. But yeah, just absolutely love it. And I'm finding an appreciation for things that I didn't even think I would enjoy playing because I'm not keen on the music, but actually worked brilliantly well. Like one of them is The Greatest Showman. You know, The Greatest Show song from that. It's just such a good song to play and it's just so well mapped. It's just so much fun. I can't tell you how much fun it is. But just going back to negatives, there are
You
some
try
negatives.
every week.
I know, try what? Try what?
Try to tell us how much fun it is.
It is. I can't tell you. But yeah, just going back to some negatives, they're just starting to creep in, and they are. It does lose tracking now that I know I'm nailing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When I miss a note that I know I've hit it, and it doesn't register.
Uh-oh.
It really annoys me because I'm
That
I
sounds
know
like
I
a
hit that.
pretty crucial thing to get right.
Yeah, it doesn't. I think it only starts really happening when you start playing on expert or expert plus. I should imagine is even worse. But when for that millisecond that the headset loses tracking of the controller for whatever reason, and you just see it glitch slightly, and you know that it's gone wrong. And I know sometimes I've definitely hit it. I know when I've gone wrong, and I know that I'm missed that or whatever. But sometimes I think I definitely hit that, but it didn't register as a hit. And that. Yeah, and I think that, like I say, it's because I'm getting actually better at the game. I'm noticing just really minor things. It's not a game breaker, but if I was going for a massive high score, that would piss me off because the difference between beating your last score can just be one note, one box that you miss.
Oh, sure.
And that's when.
Antonio's got a question. He says, do you think that's the game or the hardware, Stuart?
That's really hard to say because, and here's the other issue I've got currently, because I've put custom songs on there,
yeah,
it won't let me update the game. So there's been about 3 updates since it came out, but obviously
jailbroken.
Yeah, because I've jailbroke the game, it won't let me update it. So, but then I've also got a concern because when I've read online, a lot of people are saying once you've put custom songs on, when you try and uninstall it because it's been customized, the headset doesn't install it properly, and as a result, it's sort of left in the queue in sort of limbo, like uninstalling but not uninstalling, and that stops you either downloading other stuff or uninstalling anything else that's on the headset.
Oh dear.
So by messing about with it, I've sort of not broken it because it works fine. But I'm not able to update it at all, which is a bit annoying slightly, but then it's my own fault. So I can't blame anyone for it or blame the developers because I did it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go on Reddit, and have a look at that thing and just see, get away with, look, Antonio, don't talk shit about tracking on PSVR. I had one. That thing fucking travels a mile all on its own.
Maybe you and Antonio could have a conversation about this.
I read a review. I read a review of a dude who had PSVR Beat Saber, and got Quest Saber and said he tried multiple camera levels, he tried different controllers and wands, different lighting, different rooms, and he still couldn't get it to work right. So got rid of his PSVR in the end.
So
I
fuck
had one.
you.
I had one, suffered from the exact same issues. So you telling me that it's better tracking is bullshit. Sorry, my man.
Antonio, don't stand for that shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry, mate, but you are wrong because I've had one. But anyway, that's an aside. I really don't care about that because it's wrong.
Fight.
But yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah, Beat Saber. I can't tell you enough. I've lost another £4 this week.
Yeah.
So
Lost
that's
a bet.
£8 in
Lost a bet,
total.
did you?
Very funny. So that's £8 in total over 2 weeks, mainly from Beat Saber and obviously Box VR, which I'll talk a little bit more about later. So there you go. If you're a fat gamer and you want to lose some weight, this is definitely the way to go because it's fun. I am never bored playing it. Even though I'm doing loads of exercise, I really don't feel like I'm doing loads of exercise.
Does it feel like exercise now when you do it? Is it?
No, not at all.
But do you sweat? Do you sweat a lot?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. I mean,
Did you remember him talking about his nasty mucus sweat sponges?
Yeah, and that's the trouble. That's the only negative of it with doing exercise with it because it gets very skanky and
hear about it again. We heard about it last week. We're moving on. All right, I'm rolling the die. Hey, it's my turn.
Okay.
Rocket League continues to be awesome. I played some games with Antonio recently. We had some good times. Yeah, not much to say. It's still the radical summer event. Minecraft is awesome. I love it. Played some more Shadow of War, and it's just defending the.
I thought you was gonna stop playing that.
Well, I was gonna maybe play it a little bit if I got
That's not what you said, dude. Last week you said you were done.
No, I said I was gonna keep it installed and I might play some more. I didn't plan on it.
Even Chinny's agreeing, and he very rarely agrees with me.
I kind of got the impression. I can't vouch for what exactly you said, but I kind of got the impression you were done last week.
Okay, well, I'm mostly done because it's now. I mean, I'm not saying I'm never gonna play it again because it's just the same defense of the fortresses over and over again at this point. And it's like I'm at like maybe 80% done with that part of the game, so I'm like, I just kind of want to be done. But I don't know, whatever, we'll see. But here's the thing, and this is not on my list of games, so you can't even see this. As you all know, I'm on summer break, and I figured it was time
No.
start playing an open world game.
No, it's a trick.
I did another run through of Fallout.
You're a prick.
Of course you did.
Prick. Wow.
I'm sorry. I just got this urge. I was like, Fallout's so good. I play Fallout now.
Fuck's sake, Duke.
I know. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. It's nothing personal.
It is.
But I had troubles with Fallout mods for a little while, and then I had to futz around with that. And I got it fixed. So Fallout's great.
Yes, we know.
I don't even know what to say to this anymore.
I got two other games that I've been playing that I have not talked about ever before, so I'll get to those next time.
I'm so glad. Do you know, I've got to the point where nothing surprises me with Duke anymore.
Yeah, okay, it's Stu's turn.
Oh, is it me again? Okay.
Yeah.
Can I just say, by the way, I didn't mention, I don't know, I've talked about Beat Saber a lot, but number 45 in the world, can I just say? Number 45 in the world.
Yes.
Anyway, yes. Apart from Beat Saber, the other exercise game I have been playing on VR is Box VR. They've done a couple of updates now to this, and it does feel better.
Is this where you have to arrange boxes?
If only that were the case, it would be much less stressful and hard work. But basically, this is literally an exercise game. This isn't disguising itself as a lot of fun like Beat Saber.
No.
Although it is a lot of fun to play. Again, it's exercise, but exercise in a way that's fun. And this is quite cool because they have real trainers that have designed some of the workouts for this.
Okay.
So they've gone, right, this is what... It looks a lot different to this, by the way, now. They've improved it a lot, so it looks totally different.
Okay.
Yes.
It looks a lot less basic, shall we say. So the graphics are way, way better than this looks. I'm guessing this is a very early version of the game.
This is what you linked to. I don't know. Link to better videos, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, this is my fault because I just linked to this. But basically, you're doing uppercuts. I'm not doing any of that weird shit in between where she's like actually doing other stuff.
Don't focus on the visual. It's an audio podcast.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But basically, it's a punching boxing game. You have proper boxing gloves on, but that are the controllers when you look down, and you've just got to follow the routines. And there's like ducking, going left, going right, lots of squats, lots of punching, uppercuts, hooks, jabs, and you've just got to do it in time to the music. So everything's in time to the music, and there's a lot of cool sort of music on there. It's all what's kind of funny about it is all original music. So obviously they don't have copywriting stuff to worry about, but a lot of them try to sound like current songs. So there's like the obligatory rap song, there's the obligatory house dance music song. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, it just needs to get you going, doesn't it? So.
Yeah, which is fine. And again, this is a very sweaty game. What's cool about this game, though, it does like workouts by time, and it counts all the calories that you're burning whilst you're playing.
Nice.
So on average, sort of half an hour to 40 minutes, you'll burn about 300 or 400 calories. It takes your height and weight when you first set up your the game, so it knows like how many calories you're going to burn.
Yeah.
Very, very good, very technical, very interesting. Tracking doesn't always feel absolutely spot on, but do you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's another, it's another game where I'm burning loads of calories. The only sort of criticisms I would have is they keep every time they updated it. Every time Duke plays a fucking sound clip when you're talking.
I want to play a funny sound clip.
Yeah, well, can you just wait till I finish talking? But yeah, the only criticism I would have is every time they update the game, it wipes all your progress,
All right.
which is a little bit annoying, because obviously, all your like calories you burnt, all your sort of time you've spent playing the game has just gone. And they've updated it twice, so people in the reviews are not happy. What's kind of funny is I'm not that bothered; it don't bother me that much. But yeah, people in the reviews are like, I've updated it, it's wiped all my progress, way to go, developers, and all this sort of stuff. But yeah, you would think they'd work out how to update it without wiping everybody's progress off. Well,
think so.
Hey-ho. You'd think.
Making games is hard.
Obviously, making games is very hard. They keep updating other games that don't wipe your scores or your progress, so I'm guessing it could be done.
I suppose.
I guess it could be done. But they're very good. Again, another really great game on the Quest, or game stroke exercise game thing. I don't even know what to call these because it is a game, but it's kind of not a game.
Exercise game. It is a fucking game. Get up yourself.
It's a game. It's a fucking game. There you
game.
go. But yeah, really, really excellent. Again, if anyone out there who's picked up a Quest, this is definitely a must buy. I would say if you want to lose weight anyway, along with Beat Saber.
Cool.
There you go. That's it. Move along, Duke.
Yes. All right. Moving along. Rolling the die. Hey, it's back to me. How about that?
How about that?
Yeah. So there's Valve released a new game this week.
Did they?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
It's Dota Underlords.
Wow.
Wow. Sounds very interesting.
Fuck is that?
Well, I'm gonna tell you. It is it's a strategy game, I guess.
Is this mobile or is this on Steam?
No, it's on Steam.
Right.
I mean,
okay.
it'll also be on mobile. I don't know, but it's on Steam.
I think I read something that they're going to release the first mobile game or something. Well,
cool.
Not this.
Instead of me talking about this.
No, I'm just out of interest.
What's the matter with you two tonight? Fucking calm down.
Jesus Christ! I'm only asking a question.
I'm gonna fucking knock both of you out in a bit.
We're not asking a question. We're injecting a piece of news that you heard.
Right,
no,
go.
I said I
Duke,
just
Duke.
wondered if it was this game. That's all.
Anyway, so Dota Underlords is a strategy game where you arrange heroes on your team to fight autonomously against heroes from another team, either other humans or AI, and they have repeated matches. And it's the same heroes from Dota 2. But you don't control the heroes at all. You just decide which heroes are going to go onto the field of battle and like where they show up.
This looks like Clash of Clans a little bit.
Yeah, it does feel kind of like Clash of Clans, except that they're not static. They don't stay in one place. Like you're swapping out the heroes, and you get inventory items every once in a while. And again, they're inventory items from Dota 2, so you can put the Claymore or the Spark Hammer, I don't even know what they're called, into different characters' hands. And this person has more health. And the key is that you have heroes who complement each other. So if you have like 4 range heroes, for instance,
Yeah.
you'll get a big boost to range damage,
Mm-hmm.
but you're opening yourself up to more melee attacks or whatever. So
Right.
there's a lot of strategy in that sense. It's not a great game. I mean, I didn't enjoy it, but a lot of other people might.
Why didn't you enjoy it?
Because it's not clear exactly what's going on. Like, you choose some heroes and then you put them in the field and then they just start fighting. And sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. And I did okay. I actually came in second place in my first series of fights, but I don't know why. Like,
yeah, so you didn't understand why you'd won.
Isn't it just down to like picking the right deck, picking the right group of characters that work well together? Isn't that just the case?
I guess, and therefore I guess I did that. Okay. If I knew the Dota heroes better, I suppose I would probably do better in this game. There's really not much of a tutorial. Like, I was playing the tutorial round, and it wasn't really tutorialing me.
Yeah.
It wasn't being tutored. It was just sort of like, it showed me the basics, and then it said, okay, now fight.
Yeah.
And I was okay. And it's just, I don't know. I think if I figured out what heroes my enemy was using and I adapted myself to that, maybe it would be more fun. I think it's the type of thing that's going to appeal to people who really get into the Dota lore and, people who want, it's certainly a more casual experience than Dota itself, but it's just not my thing.
Not your thing.
It was free. I'm glad I played it. It looks great. It's very fluid in terms of the UI. Sounds are good. Controls are decent. You were gonna say, Stu?
Yeah, I've just checked it. This released on iOS and Android at the same time as PC, so this is their first mobile game. So that's what it's aimed at.
Yeah, you got a mobile system. Why not?
Yeah, and to be fair, looking at the screen, it looks like it's more suited to mobile, the way it looks and everything, I guess. So that's why it looks that way. So there you go. Interesting.
Fun thing I've ever played in my life. But the price was right. So, all right.
Is it free? FRE free.
That's right. Hey, it's Chinny's turn.
Yo,
Hey. I played a little bit more of a game that I haven't played for a while, and that's the Division 2.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I kind of put it down a little bit because, I was talking to Marsh, my good friend Marsh, and Marsh and I just don't play games together anymore, like because life, you guys know.
You've changed, man.
Like, I know.
Yeah, what is the matter with you?
Just like Marsh has got 2 kids now, and he just finds it difficult to find the time.
Is it because he isn't famous like you, Chinny?
And also because I'm a massive YouTuber now, and that YouTube money has come in, and the thing is, like, my problem, like Marshy's problems is like, getting his kids to work and my problem is, where do I put my gold-plated swimming pool? Do you know what I mean? Like, exactly. we got different issues and we're on different levels right now. How?
What is it you get? Don't you get something cool off YouTube when you get 1 million subscribers?
You get plaques.
What do you get off?
You get, like, if you get 100,000 subscribers, you get like a silver plaque and stuff. So when you've got 1,095 subscribers like me, you get a fucking platinum statue of yourself delivered.
Wow.
Trust me. Yeah, it's pretty special stuff.
Sounds badass.
Yes. So no, it's just me and Marsh. We just what we've done is we've started to sort of have a weekly slot, and we said, we're available at this time. Okay, let's play games at this time.
You got a little play date.
Little play date just to kind of make it happen. We did our first one this week. And yeah, we just had a couple there on the Division 2. They've changed a few things, but not a lot's changed really. It's just more of the same. But there is a fun. I've got no urge to go back to Division 2. There's nothing really pulling me in to go back to Division 2.
I went round to my mates last week, who's just like the biggest Division fan in the world.
Yeah,
and he just cannot get enough of it. He plays online, plays in the dark zone, plays all that like end game stuff.
All that malarkey.
All that stuff. And he said, "Hey, come upstairs and have a look at this. Come and have a look at Division 2 on my PC, because he's got like 4K PC and like 4K monitor and all that kind of stuff."
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, it looked very pretty.
Yeah, it's a good looking game, and it is a fun game. Like it's good.
I looked at it and I'm like, it's just Division. I said to him, it's
Yeah.
just more Division. I'm like bored watching you play it.
But does he
know,
play
and
it
it's
on his
like-
own?
Oh yeah, he plays with mates as well and
See,
stuff.
that for me, to me, it's just a means to an end for me. Like it's just like a game to play with Marsh, for me.
Yeah, which he does.
And it's
He does
fun.
play
It
that
is fun.
stuff.
It's polished. It's fun. You get missions. They're pretty good. The stuff to do, people to blow up, all sorts of stuff. But it ain't. If I was playing in Division on my own, I would be bored shitless. Like that's just a fact. Like I just don't find it that interesting. But when you're playing it with your mates, it's different. So that's all it is really.
I get that, and I do get that, right? But he plays it like he played whatever some mission.
Well,
or
yeah,
something.
I don't know what to tell you, Stu. Your mate's a fucking freak, okay?
And then he's
what
going
do
on
you want me to
about
say about
stats.
him?
He's like, look at how many kills I got. and how
Yeah, he's
many
a freak.
deaths I
He's a freak.
got.
Yeah, your mate's a freak.
I'm
I don't
just
know
like,
what. I don't know what he's
whatever.
doing. Right. I don't know why he's playing it. He's crazy. Right. But
People are.
like I don't know. I'm just playing it because it's a laugh to play it with Marsh. Because I need my gay time with Marsh. You know?
Yo, Mambro time.
Yeah, I need my man bro time. Tara understands. So I need to be around.
No, which is
Marsh.
great, right? And I get you. And I'm obviously not dissing the fact that it's Mambro time and that's why you're playing it with Marsh. That's absolutely
Yeah.
fine. But for me, I just look at it, he looks boring as all hell.
Yeah, it's not. I wouldn't say it's boring. It's just kind of. It there's nothing like there's nothing exciting about it. It's pretty average stuff. It's just shooting stuff. You know, I wouldn't call it boring. I don't think I'm bored when I'm playing it with Marsh. I was like, but to be honest, Wildlands was a better game to play with Marsh. It was more fun.
Yeah.
But like Marsh and I, we just kind of like our co-op, sort of shooty games. We just like those kind of games.
Yeah, I think I must just be getting old. I think I'm just getting old.
Maybe.
You know, I'm just looking at stuff like that. I'm just going, it just does not interest me at all anymore.
Maybe you are getting
Just not interested. Don't know. I wasn't matter with me. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, on that very
That was a bigger question, man. I
somber,
don't know.
depressing note.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, roll the dice, Duke.
Okay, rolling the dice. Hey, it's back to me. How about that? I'm
How
like a
about that?
spoke in the wheel. This game was on sale this week, and it was very cheap, and I couldn't pass it up. So I was like, okay, let's do it.
I think.
Because
Go on. Sorry.
it's by a developer that I like.
Is this what I
did
think
not
it
get
is?
on with their first game, but I really like one of their most recent games.
Okay.
The developer is Zachtronics.
No, I don't know this game.
Spacecam and Opus Magnum.
I know
And
what you thought this was, Ginny.
What did you think it was, Chinny?
What did you think?
I
What I
think
thought?
you think it's that game we saw at Res this year.
No,
where you
no,
just
no,
drive
no,
around
no,
with
no,
your- or is
no,
it
no.
not that?
Now I thought it was Jurassic World Evolution that you was going to talk about.
That was on sale. I looked
'Cause
at that, but I've got managing
Because
games.
that's on my wish list, and I'm gonna buy it. I think.
Why didn't you buy it when it was on sale on Steam?
Is it not on sale now?
I don't know, maybe.
It was
But
on
the
sale
Steam
like
update
yesterday.
coming this week, I think too. So
Yeah, I don't know. Because I came up on my phone. I was like, yeah, I'll buy that, and then I don't know, stuff happened.
Just did.
Yeah. Anyway, the game's called Infiniminer or Infinifactory. Sorry, that's what it is.
Infinifactory.
Infinifactory. Yes. And it, like I said, it's by the guys who made Spacecam. This is like I think maybe the game right after Spacecam, and they clearly had more resources for this game than they did.
So
in
what kind of game is it?
You see, I'm looking at this and it's just a dude driving a car.
Well,
That's how it starts. But it's very quickly moving into sort of. It looks a lot like Portal, in the fact that you are trapped in a factory and you have to solve puzzles. But difference is that whereas in Portal you're using a portal gun, obviously. In this case, first of all, there's aliens, so there's that. And they had the ability to make a 3D game this time rather than the 2D game that they made before with Spacecam. There's cutscenes with the aliens, which is really funny because you can't understand a word they're saying.
nice.
But you have boxes that need to be moved around, and each stage they introduce a different kind of cube that you can use to move these boxes around. So you start off with conveyor belts, and then they give you blank boxes to stack up things so you can move things over each other, and you can stack above and move up and down. You're moving around in 3 dimensions, which is tricky, but they give you a jetpack. So at any point, you can just rise up into the air, hover, turn left, turn right, move around as you need to in order to solve these puzzles. Eventually, they give you something to fuse boxes together. And it gets more complicated as you go through the different puzzles. It's a really good tutorial. The opening cutscene is like 10 seconds long, which is a perfect length. They don't bore you with a whole lot of stupid nonsense.
Mumbo jumbo.
And there's these dead bodies everywhere of other people who have tried to do what you're doing and failed. And when you go to pick up their audio logs, they're called failure logs.
Nice.
Which is awesome because it's all them going like, "Oh God, I can't believe it! I'm on another planet. I'm dying." So it's very sick. It's dark and amusing, but it's just really well done. Like it does, they make really good games.
You see this is a game, Space Chem, just correct me if I'm wrong, is that game where people have played like hundreds and hundreds of hours trying to perfect the best solution. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. And this is the same way. Like they started, I guess they started with Space Chem. They give you a little histograph of, how many boxes most people used, how big of a footprint it was, and how much space it took up, and how many cycles it went through in order to get, to meet the goal of having all the boxes get to the correct point. And so, when you do it the first time, you're probably going to be in the middle of the bell curve. And then if you want, you can try to figure out, okay, how can I make it more efficient or whatever.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a 3D version of Space Chem. It's like, right, let's do this puzzle, but how could you do it in the most efficient way? Which to some extent you do in Portal, because there are so many different ways you can do the puzzles in Portal, and I kind of like that. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, this has a lot more variety, I think, in Portal, but whatever. They're both good games. And I think the aesthetic of this is just what reminds me of Portal. The industry, the facility looks like Aperture Science.
I think this is a much more accessible game than the previous things they've done. For a normal person. Because I look at this and think, I might actually play this.
Yeah,
I look at Space Chem and go, I ain't never playing that game.
Right. Opus Magnum, I think, is more accessible than Space Chem, but I think this is probably more accessible than Opus Magnum.
Yeah, because I look at this and think, looks kind of cool.
Yeah, it is kind of cool. It's a lot of fun. And, it didn't take long for me to get to a stage where it was like, okay, how the hell am I going to do this? And, I had to really, trial and error my way around it for a while before I managed to figure it out. But
do you think, let me ask you this, right? With Portal, I never felt like an idiot. I thought, whatever the puzzle was, I knew that I would find the solution eventually. It would come to me, or I'd work out what I needed to do.
Yeah.
Is this game way more difficult than Portal and makes you feel a bit stupid sometimes because you can't figure out what you're supposed to do?
Yes and no. No and yes. I wouldn't call it way more difficult than Portal, but I would call it, it requires a different kind of lateral thinking than Portal does. Portal, for the most part, especially Portal 1, as soon as you figure out where the portals go, you pretty much got it. With this game, there's several steps involved for some of the puzzles where you're going to figure out one part of it, and then you're going to get stumped again to figure out the next part of it. But that's okay if you're willing to stick with it.
Just to let the podcast know,
anybody can do it.
Just let the podcast know, I have to leave. I'll be back in 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Oh, great.
Okay, he's going. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at this, and I just think like this to me is something I might play. Yeah. I look at it and think, yeah, but you know what? I look at this and think, maybe I'll give it a go. Because do you know what I also think is the people who make these particular games, Space Chem and Opus Magnum and this, must be absolute geniuses.
Well, they're very smart. Yes. I think it's just one guy.
They must be. Yeah, well, even if it's just one guy, where on earth does he come up with these ideas from and then implement them in such a way that people play them for hundreds of hours trying to perfect the solution? Because he must know all the solutions when he's creating that game. You know what I mean?
That's the thing about making puzzles is that making a puzzle that's hard to solve does not necessarily require great intelligence. Anybody can draw a maze, right?
Yeah.
But finding your way through that maze in a first-person perspective can be very difficult, even if a child drew the maze. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying is that, I mean, I think he is smart. There's no doubt about it. I just think that He's really good at making these games and making them accessible, which I think is really good. Because Space Cam was a brilliant game, but it wasn't really that accessible, especially after a certain point. You know, the first 10 levels were fine, and then it just got so complicated. And that was, I think, a limitation of the just the approach he was using. You know, it's a programming game, and he didn't give himself very many tools in that first, game. Whereas when he came back with Opus Magnum, he had a lot more tools. When he made Infinite Miner or Infinite Factory, he's got 3 dimensions to work with, and now it's a lot easier to make the things move around. So yeah, I think it's really cool to see the evolution of his game development. And he's got
because
games too. Like this most recent one is about hacking things, and I looked at it. It looks like there's a lot of work involved to understand that. But he has another one called like Shenzhen IO or something, which is a little more stripped down. I might play that at some point.
Yeah, I also feel like he's a little bit, he reminds me a bit of Jonathan Blow, but obviously we don't really know what he's like as a person, whereas Jonathan Blow's a bit of an arse.
Yeah.
And we know that because of stuff he's done. But he reminds me of that sort of person where he doesn't dumb anything down and he's just like, this is a game, get on with it, work it out yourself almost.
Yeah. His name is Zach Barth, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just blown away with, and I can admire what this guy's achieved and what he's trying to make for people.
Yeah.
And it is impressive, very impressive. I do like the guy, and he doesn't obviously take any prisoners and goes, look, this is a hard game, get on with it.
He worked on Steam VR apparently.
Really, that would be interesting.
How about that?
Yeah, but yeah, it's sort of cool. And I could imagine this guy would come up with a really great puzzle VR game, you know what I mean? And work out a way of making it really interesting and intuitive, and like works in VR.
If anyone can do it, can.
Yeah, he just seems that sort of guy, doesn't he?
Yep.
So very good. Right, well, I guess I should.
Here we go.
Yeah, I guess it'd be me.
No, it's Chinny.
It can't be Chinny because he ain't here.
We gotta wait for him to come back.
I don't think we do. So, there's a bit of a running theme here, you'll notice, because for 2 reasons.
VR all the time.
Because all the games I'm going to talk about, bar one, is VR based, and they all involve some form of exercise. So they're all sort of very active VR games.
Get active. You're like Michelle Obama. Go, kids.
Go, get active. I had this game is Racket Fury. I purchased it today.
Fury. They should call it Racket League. That would be awesome.
No, that would be good.
Yeah.
Racket League. Racket Fury, which is, I think there'd be some copywriting probably issues there. And
that's the different word.
Yeah, it sounds very similar though, doesn't it?
Yeah, but that's the whole point. It's like McDougal's on Coming to America. You see, the big Mick doesn't have any sesame seed buns. We have no seeds.
But yeah, Racket Fury is a table tennis game.
Yes.
Okay. I played this originally on the Go, on the Oculus Go.
But it's so much better on this new thing.
This is a completely different experience.
I'll bet.
On the Go, obviously, I had one controller, so you could serve, but it was a bit weird.
Right.
And also, because obviously the headset didn't get tracked in real space, the table moved for you. So it sounds really weird, and it's hard to get your head around, but when you were playing the game, the table wouldn't move to where it needed to be for you to hit the shot.
Right.
So it could obviously track the controller, but that was it. It couldn't track anything else, which worked. And when I look at it or think about it now, it was an amazing solution they came up with to make it work on the Go. But this is full on. You're playing table tennis in a virtual space, and you have to move. So you have to. It is literally like you're playing table tennis.
That's cool. I like table tennis.
And it worked. Honestly, if you like table tennis, this is pretty much table tennis.
Right.
You have to serve, you have to throw the ball up. It's so weird, right? Because I've played table tennis in the past. I'm not the best ping pong player, as you would say in the States.
Yeah.
But I used to be able to hold my own as a teenager. I was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I could win a few, beat a few people.
And now you suck.
No, I'm still sort of all right. Well, it's interesting. This has got online multiplayer.
Aha.
So you can play against real people.
Cool.
And it's amazing. I can't believe how many great games are on the Quest. It's just so brilliant to play.
Yeah.
I played quite a few people this afternoon and was just it's just like, oh, I'll just have one more game. I'll just have one more game. And what's so cool, obviously, you can talk. So if people have got the mics turned on, you can hear people.
Yeah, hear
that
me.
are
Now.
playing. But also, what's weird is
I'm back.
I'm
Welcome
doing
back,
stuff.
Chinny.
I'm doing stuff I did when I played table tennis. So, like, if I miss the ball, I'm whacking it to the side of the table, or like hitting it up and away. And it's just so weird because you can just do that stuff. You can, if you drop a ball on the floor, you can just pick it back up off the floor.
Chinny, we're
It's-
talking about Racket Fury, which is a table tennis game in VR.
They have 2 modes on this game. One is
Yes.
arcade mode, which gives a little bit of assist with the shots.
Uh-huh.
And then they've got a full-on simulation mode, which is just like playing table tennis in real life. So it doesn't help you at all, and it will go exactly where you hit it.
No help.
No help at all, no assists or anything. And I haven't played simulation mode yet. I prefer arcade. I prefer to play like I feel like I can play.
Weak. You want the robots to help
I'm
you.
weak. But amazing.
Does it
And
actually feel like table tennis?
yes, totally. So much so, right? This is a thing I used to do when I used to play table tennis. When someone played a good shot, I used to tap the table with the edge of the table tennis bar.
Fuck off.
And I did it. Thinking
No,
I could do
you
it.
didn't.
I'm telling you now, right? No word of a
That
lie.
is bullshit.
It is not bullshit.
You're full
I'm
of
telling
shit,
you.
Flower.
I'm not. I'm telling you, 100%. I went to tap the table because I forgot that it wasn't real.
Well, I don't
And I was
believe
just
you.
like, oh my god, I just did that. And I even said to the guy I'm playing with, I'm like, oh, I just hit the table. There isn't one. Like, because
Did you play with real people
on?
online?
Yeah. So I've been playing real people online. And I'll say it's so cool when you do a good shot, like the other person will waggle the paddle at you or whatever, and it's just weird. It's like, when I played Rockstar table tennis online for the first time, it's like that, but all new again and like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. I'm playing table tennis with a real person like I'm really playing table tennis. It's just incredible.
Dude.
I'm blown away. 15 quid as well, so it was like one of the cheaper games on there, and it's just...
Smackaroonies.
There's someone's put a review on the store and saying, I've played table tennis for 50 years. I'm a bit of a veteran player, used to play in leagues, and this is the closest thing to real table
And
tennis.
no, I don't leave my house.
It doesn't, you don't have it. But again, very sweaty, can I just say.
Aren't they all sweaty, though?
Yeah, very sweaty. I took it off and I was dripping in case, like, oh my god, you're sweaty again.
Ew.
But yeah, absolutely incredible. You don't need... The great thing about this as well, although you're moving in real space, you don't need a lot of space because it's just the width of the table. So as long as you've got kind of, 4 feet and then maybe 2 or 3 feet on either side, you're good to go.
Yeah.
It's just awesome. Honestly, I am blown away with the Quest. Every time I play something new, that's amazing. I'm just like I just can't tell you how good stuff is. I'm just blown away. I don't know what else to say about this thing. It's the best console I've ever bought.
Damn, that's harsh.
Honestly,
Come on, dude. The 360 brought you so much joy.
It did. No, I know. But this is a whole new level of playing games.
Yeah, you know what? We'll see in 2 months if it really keeps you in love with it.
I think it
honestly,
will. I think it will.
It will, totally. Because if you remember rightly, when I had the PSVR, I got bored after a bit because it wasn't... The tracking was a bit crap. The controls used to drift. It was a bit like, it's all right, but it's not...
You can say
the resolution's a bit rubbish.
We'll see in 2 months.
Honestly, I am not going to lose... And there's stuff coming out.
Say things, I know. You just keep saying them.
And I think...
We don't know the future, do we?
I'm going to put this out there now. Right now. I think that my game of the year this year is probably going to be a VR game.
Yeah, it's Beat Saber. We know. The point is, are you going to put money on this in 4 months? You're still going to be playing this console.
Do you know what?
Like every day.
I would be happy to say that in 4 months' time, I will still be playing this every day.
10 quid.
10 quid?
10
I'm on the
quid.
spec, 10 quid.
Virtual handshake. It's
I don't know how I prove it. But
Well,
I guess I'll have
it's
to do
the
it
honor
first.
system.
We're a
Honor
fan of your-
system.
Well, I think I'll just have to put up some sort of photo or something to show that I'm still playing stuff. I don't know.
Whatever, I
I'll
trust
figure it
you.
out.
If you don't talk about it, we know you're not doing it. You're not that.
Oh yeah, that is kind of
that
true because I will
opaque.
talk
You're
about
not
it every
gonna
week
hide
on the podcast,
who you
I
are.
suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it. I love it. And I've been looking, obviously, because we've got an email asking what upcoming games are we excited about, and I've been looking. There's stuff coming So they're going to keep plenty of content coming for it, and I really do think that this is the beginning of mainstream VR. I really do think that.
You keep
Could
saying
be.
that, but it's been out for fucking ages.
It's been out for 2
But
weeks.
not without the wires, Chinny.
This particular version of it's been out for 2
this-
weeks.
The
3
Quest.
weeks.
The
Everything.
Quest.
Yeah.
This is
It feels
This
like
is
you've
what
been
I'm
going
talking
on
about,
about it
not
for
VR
like
in general.
20 episodes.
I'm saying that the Quest is the start of mainstream VR.
You just don't get it, Chinny.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying that
obviously
it's
VR
not
in
good.
general.
I'm just like, it feels like you've been talking about this for
But you don't know how good.
17
weeks, man.
years.
I know it does feel that way, doesn't it? But it's like anything, doesn't it? Things get better over time, and they start making innovations, and that's when and reducing the price. And I know this is still 400 quid, so it still sounds like a lot of money, but it's not really, because that's kind of how much a console costs at launch.
Well, two people on this show couldn't give two farts about having a helmet on our head when it's time to play games.
I'm gonna buy one.
I
next
know.
week.
I know.
The in the chat we got Step J says, "What console is this?" It's the bloody VR console, the Quest.
Quest. It's not just a VR console, Chinny. Come on.
It is a console. That's
But
how I
also,
look at it.
Gareth
Yeah.
Braint, who I've played many times on the snooker stream, he said wall painter VR, plug changer VR, house cleaner VR, dishwasher loading VR. Are these coming to the?
You got all those sim games on Steam, automotive mechanic simulator, PC builder simulator. All I got to do is make them for VR, and everything's
Do
yeah.
you know what? Do you know what, Ginny? Right? I know that you're sort of a naysayer, much like you.
Yeah.
But I think
Get it? I'm saying no.
when you've had a go
Yeah.
of the Quest, or have a go on the Quest anywhere, not necessarily mine, but have a go,
Yeah.
I think you'll change your mind. I really genuinely do.
You're gonna put money on that too?
I know I don't. No, I'm not that brave. But I do think you'll change it. Not necessarily so much that you might buy one, but I think your opinion will change.
I might just buy one because I'm mental.
I would love you to do that. I would so love you to
All
do
that fat YouTube cash, you might as well put it somewhere.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
$3.
I might.
man.
You know what? If I get 400 quid in that YouTube money, which might be around about 2027, then
By then you'll find them on sale for £3.
yeah, then VR will just be something that you insert anally, and then you'd be fine.
No, I do think that's.
Insert anally.
I do think that's how it needs to develop. I think once you
What,
get to
you
a point-
insert it anally?
not necessarily inserted it
Wow,
anally.
Stu.
But I think once you get to a point where it's like wearing a pair of glasses, you know what I mean? When technology gets good enough. When technology gets good enough that it's like wearing a pair of glasses, I think that's when it's gonna really go crazy.
I thought you just said this is
Let's
the
go
future.
crazy.
No, I said the start of.
This is the start of
my
it, Chinny.
God.
This
This
is like the Ford Model T, and he's talking about the Tesla space car.
This is the original Xbox. Next one around's gonna
I
be
thought it
like
was
360. But yeah, I do think this is the beginning. But I think it obviously it does. It still needs to develop, and technology needs.
We've had a lot of time to talk about this goddamn VR table tennis.
I'm
game.
sorry, but I
Roll
love
of
it.
the die. Chinny, it's your turn.
I got nothing.
All right. Rolling the die. Hey, it's my turn. I don't have anything else.
I have one. And it's
Roll
not
up the
VR.
die. Hey,
You're
it's Stu.
pleased to know. Yeah, because there's been a massive, can I say, release this week on the gaming front. I'm not
Yeah.
sure whether you're aware of this, but Harry Potter Wizards Unite came out this
Oh, is that why everybody was standing outside the fucking office at work? Right.
week.
Okay.
Indeedy do, I would imagine. Is that
That's
true,
like-
by the way?
Yeah, because there's these,
Yeah.
there's this office. Look, I'm gonna keep it all under wraps here. Right? There's,
Keep
there's
it
this,
under wraps.
there's this
yeah.
office, right? And they think they're fucking trendy as fuck and all this sort of
Is
stuff.
it Warnham Hog?
No, and they were all like standing outside. I was like, oh shit. Fuck. I was like, Pokemon Go. I was like, I don't know, but yeah, I'm guessing it was this shit.
I think you may well be right. So yeah, I've downloaded it because of all. Why not? I never really got into the Pokemon Go thing. I did it for a little bit. And
I
that was it.
I downloaded the app. I remember when we
Yeah.
we were working, we were filming some bollocks somewhere, right? And then and Ben and Tom, who I was with, were like, "Oh, Minecraft," and Ben was into it. And we was driving back from the shoot, and he was like, "Oh, stop at this pub. There's a fucking thing here." I was like, "There's a gym," and I was like, "Oh god." And we had a meal at this pub where, because it was, we've been working all day. It's like, "Oh, let's have some lunch." and he was like, stop at this one because there's a gym here. So we stopped at that one. Then we stopped at another one when we were getting back to the office. And I was like, I downloaded it just because it was like part of the day. I was like, oh yeah, I'll download it. All right. Got home, opened the app once, and went, this is fucking bullshit, and deleted it forever.
So, right, okay. So I've set up an account and stuff like you do. It took forever. So it took ages to get to the point where I was playing the game. I'm like, God, what else do I have to
It's called
fucking
Wizards
decide?
Unite, which sounds like a Harry Potter gay pride march.
Do
No,
you
it
know
sounds
what?
like a labor organizing game where you
It
like
kinda-
Wizards Unite to get fair treatment in an hour for lunch.
Can I say it isn't that? So that's not the game.
Well, that's a
No.
shame.
I was
There
trying
is
to-
a story. There's
that was
some.
a joke.
There is a story. Something's gone wrong. There's stuff in the world that shouldn't be in the world. It's.
Voldemort bought all the crystals.
I love the fact. Can I just say I found this demo of it, and the fact that they're out in a car
I know.
to demo the game. I thought was
Fuck's sake.
telling in itself.
Just
Right.
what the fuck are you doing?
Exactly. So I was just like, gotta use that as a
Gaming is all about being recluse on your own,
Yeah,
locked
really.
up. Not
This is
about
like
sharing
doing
it.
things
Get
together and
outside. It's
Ugh.
everything against what gaming is.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. It makes me sick.
It's just weird. I mean, I don't even know what to say, right? So it took, like I say, it took ages. Someone had stolen the name that I normally use, so I was just like, whatever. So I
Massive
just chose
twat.
something random. I know. I was just like, who has got? It's like, this
Still.
name already exists. I'm like, who's got? Because I use the same as the PlayStation one on most stuff now.
This
'cause
is
most of
not
it
why
is
people tune in to hear the adventures of your attempt to come up with a unique username. Get to the game.
I know.
It is,
So the
dude.
game, right, starts off, and I'm like looking around. It's very much just Pokemon Go reskinned.
Yes.
Can I just say? So that's first thing to say. Yeah. So I'm like looking around. Obviously, as much the same again as your roads where you are locally, and it starts off, and it's like have a look at what's around, catch something. So I'm like, whatever. So I did this thing, and there's like
What are you
something.
catching?
I don't know. Just like there's a hippogriff that's
Oh,
been attacked by something, and
Okay.
yeah, a baby hippogriff, and you have to just click on
All
it.
right.
It's just weird, and you do like swipe on your screen doing a spell, and then you can't do. The first thing, by the way, I forgot to say that. First thing is Hagrid is stuck in like what looks like a spider's web.
Oh
Yes.
no.
it's on the stream.
I know it's stuck in the spider's web, and you have to save Hagrid from the spider's web.
And how do you save him?
You'd swipe on the screen
All right.
twice, and then that's like. And then what's the other thing, right? Which is a bit crap. Like with Pokemon, it's just like this is how many stars you've won or whatever, almost straight away, and it's done. This is like there's like 7 things you get from completing one of these, and you have to put it in your picture library. When you put it in your picture library, you get more points for it, and you level up, and it's just like, yeah, it just seems to. It's like they've overcomplicated it.
Because they want you to stay engaged.
Yeah, but it's making me less engaged.
Keep coming back. Keep coming back.
Yeah, but I ain't doing that. I think I'm going to
I hear
delete it. I might go for a walk and try it out properly on my day off on Friday. But
Yeah,
see if
Go on,
it's,
give it the old
Yeah.
college try.
I might give it a proper go and see if it's as crap as I think it is.
Try it.
But yeah, I'm not impressed. But it's like already over 1 million downloads. You know, when you go on Android, over 1 million downloads. I
Okay.
was like, whatever. People love this shit, don't they? I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Idiots love it.
But you know what though? For all these the negative stuff I'm saying, if it gets people outside exercising and
Bullshit.
walking out,
Nope. Hate
then
that.
it can be a bad thing.
No.
Yep, it's a bad thing. It's going to
No.
cause people to have bone spurs and torn ACLs.
I don't
They're gonna
think it
get
is.
tired,
People are walking,
sweat.
they're not running.
I went outside once and got
You get
mugged.
a bone spur from walking.
But most people need to walk around. You're meant to do 11,000 steps a
No,
day.
no,
That
you're
helps
not.
people do that.
That's
And,
what the government want you to think.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Bigfoot, yes. Good call, Duchess. Funny.
Um,
Any other games that you've played, Stu?
no, that's it. I'm done.
Okay. It's time for the news.
Putting news first.
Yeah, there's some weird news this week. EA have been answering, some other game companies, by the way, not just EA, have been answering to the UK government about loot boxes.
Ooh.
Yes, I heard about that.
So there's been some shit go down. And yeah, the EA's Legal and Government Affairs representative insisted on describing loot boxes as... Do you know what they described them as, Duke?
Surprise mechanics.
Surprise mechanics.
Oh, okay.
Like a Kinder Egg, apparently.
Yeah.
They're like a Kinder Egg. So they're not loot boxes, they're a Kinder Egg in a game. I don't even know what to think about this. I mean...
That's what when I got arrested for drugs, I just went, it's just surprise mechanics. It's just...
It was a surprise mechanic. I don't think they're more akin to a Kinder Egg than a slot machine.
Mm.
You know, that's what her argument was. She said it's not they're more like a Kinder Egg than a slot machine, but I don't think that's true at all for quite a few reasons. First one being, you know, a lot of kids who's I mean, let's be honest here, the parents are to blame, because a lot of parents are shit at the job as a parent, and they're stupid and let the kids put the credit card details into these games, and then they just buy loads of shit with the credit cards. So it's their own stupid faults.
No, but you know what? It's because parents don't know all the tricks about how these game developers are sucking money out of their children.
No, I'm sorry. That's
stupid parents.
That is not a defense, because adults should do some research. No, it isn't. You are responsible for what your kids are up to. If you don't research something and they're stupid enough to do, you give them your credit card details and then let them buy. That is not a defense.
Listen,
that is not a defense.
What seems obvious to you about these games is not obvious to people who don't play video games. They see their kids staring at their device. They think it's like, oh, Minecraft, whatever, clack, clack, tap, tap, whatever. And meanwhile, the game developers are putting things in that are designed to just suck money right out of kids. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying parents are blameless if they have no idea what their kids are up to. But I'm saying that there needs to be responsibility on the side of parents. There needs to be responsibility on the side of game developers.
Right, let me do some role play with you, Duke.
Okay, go ahead.
Right, I'm going to be little Tommy.
Ooh.
Yes.
Or Jennifer. You know, I'm not sexist here.
Just
it can
pick
be
a gender, Jesus Christ.
Right, I'm going to be little Tommy. You're a parent who knows nothing about games.
Yes.
Right, okay, right, here we go. Dad!
Yes, Tom.
I'm already freaked out.
Can I have your credit card details?
What do you need my credit card for?
Just something.
This is the
something. Really?
This is
I'm
like
a kid. Kids are thick. That's what they say. Something. Kids are kids. Okay, just something.
Not say just something.
Just something I want. I want to buy something.
I'm really freaked out right now.
Shut up, we're getting to the point here. Right, come on, Duke, carry on.
There's a point.
What to buy, Timmy?
Just stuff on a game.
Stuff on a game? Like, what do you mean? Buy the game?
Cheap. It only costs like $2 a time.
I'm
$2. What do you mean $2 a time?
Well, you know, sometimes you can buy like 50 of them in one go if you wanted it at $2 a time.
See, no,
his math is pretty good.
Jesus Christ. Let's do it the other way, shall we? Let me be the kid.
Right, let me just ask you though, like, joking aside, if I was a parent, right, who knows nothing about games, and then a kid came up to me, my son or daughter or whatever, and said, "Here, Dad, give me your credit card details," my first answer would be, no.
Right.
And then they go, and then I go, "What for?" And they go, "For a game," and then I go, "No."
No.
Because it's like, I'm sorry, that's totally ridiculous. Like, why would you do that?
Stuart, that's not how it would go down. Here's how it would go down. The kid would say, "Hey, Dad, can I buy a game on the store?" And you go, "What?" And you go, "Look." And they show you the game, and you go, "Oh, okay, that looks cute. $3, sure. Let's put the credit card details in. You have the game for $3. We're good." What the kid doesn't say, because they know you'll say no, is it's going to be $3 every other day. But the parent doesn't immediately realize that. It's not apparent. Thank you, Duchess. Because the games are designed in such a way that it's not immediately obvious. And look, again, I agree with you that, you know, what we might do is offer literacy for parents about how these games work. That's an important thing that parents need to have, some understanding of how these games work. And we can help them with that. But the government can also help by requiring game developers to be more transparent and upfront about what is required or what's likely to happen when you put your credit card details in the same way as you have to explain what the side effects are going to be of the drugs you sell on TV, so too do you have to say, I guess y'all may not even have those drug ads on TV. You have a functioning drug administration in your country. But anyway.
It just takes 5 weeks to get them, that's all.
Yeah. By the way, you say that, but they've just did you see this in the news? I know it's an aside, but an ex bingo hall, you know where you play bingo.
I know what a bingo is.
Do you want me to break that down for you, Duke?
Bingo.
Draw me a diagram of bingo.
Had closed down.
I'm enjoying this ice cream.
Had closed down many years ago, and drug people had created a cannabis farm in it without hoping no one would realize. And when they went in, it was literally like a cannabis forest, and they had 2,000 plants growing inside.
My favorite thing about that story is how it was taken over by drug people.
Yeah.
Drug dealers. I don't know. Drug dealers, growers. I don't know what you call them. Suppliers.
Drug people.
They're called drug people, is what they're
Drug
called.
people. Dealers, suppliers. You know what I'm saying.
I like how the news feature just covers any news.
We can do the Timmy role play all day.
Before we end this, like I want to play the part of the child and the parent. Okay.
All right.
I want to do both. I want to do both. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
Dad, can I borrow credit card details? You're not my son. Fuck off. End scene.
And scene.
And then the other scenario is, Dad, I love you, and then steals his credit card behind his back. Like a real child.
It's like on The Simpsons. Hey, Bart, is Dad's credit card number 2413-6918-7219-4218? You know it is.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, right? I do feel for parents where the kid just sneaks the credit card out of the purse or the wallet or whatever and just puts it in himself.
Also, that kid is going places.
That probably does.
He's going to go become a drug person.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, just going back to the Kinder Egg reference.
Let's go back to that.
Comparison.
We want to keep going with this.
The biggest difference between that is the parents control the money, though. They go, yeah, you can have a Kinder Egg. And
Right.
it's just an isolated thing all on its own. You know, you're not going to go into a shop and go, give me 50 Kinder Eggs, are you?
Well, imagine that if you needed to have a parent's authorization for every time you wanted to buy something. They could easily do that in the iTunes store or in the Android store. But no, that would slow down the cash flow. So they're not going to do that, are they? Unless the government requires them to do that.
I don't know. I do agree that it should be regulated. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. But I also think parents are to an extent responsible as well.
Yes, I agree. They are to an extent responsible. Moving on. Next news story.
No, that's it. I ain't got nothing else.
All right. It's time for some emails then.
Whoa, that ruled. And yeah, we've got loads this week, so let's crack on.
Good. Well, we want more. We always want more. So if you're listening to the show and you think, oh, they had loads, just wait, fuck them. No, send us more. podcast@veterangamers.co.uk. Tell us why you hate Stu and why you love me.
That's right.
Tell me why you want my YouTube money, but you can't have it. Anything, really.
And tell us your bank account details.
Yes, please. Yes, do that.
We do not care.
And
Anyway, here we go. First email this week is from Duke's South Dakota neighbor.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. What's up again?
He says, Dear veteran gamers,
Hello.
it's time for another session of Play My Game. Oh, is this last week? Have I read this one out? Oh, yeah, sorry. Forget that. I read that out last week.
What is this, amateur hour?
I'm not doing it
Play
twice.
that sound
Here we
clip
go.
again.
Sorry, I'm moving on. Mark Singh, is the first email this week, and he says, Next Gen.
Yeah.
Hi, veteran posse.
I thought that was a different
And
word
that's
then.
posse, not
Yeah, fucking hell. What a way to start an email. What up, veteran pussies?
Are you all ready for next gen console gaming?
No.
I'm ready for VR gaming.
I was just going to say, I am in the next gen.
Yeah, that's right.
Screw PS5 and Xbox Red Scarlet blazing. I give no shits at all.
Until
I
Cyberpunk
couldn't
comes
care
out.
less. I know, yeah, whatever. Every time we come to the switchover, I feel most of us feel it's coming too soon.
Yep.
I especially feel that way with the mid-console switch of the Pro and X, that it's even more so, that we don't need it yet. Having also swapping my standard consoles for the Pro and X already, I definitely feel that a couple more years before there is a need to upgrade, but that's the issue. I know as soon as the new consoles are upon us, I'll be shouting out, no need, I won't bother just yet. And then days before release, I'll be rushing out trying to get the best deal available that I can to get my hands on it. So I guess I'm the problem. What about you guys?
No, I agree. I mean, like, but the thing is, they don't give a fuck about me or Mark, right? You know what I mean? They don't give a shit. What they care about is that diminishing returns. Consoles don't make as much money as they need to, so they gotta do something else. And yeah, it's just the way it is. And I never feel ready. I didn't feel ready when the last console swapped over. I was like, no, I got so many games. So I don't know. I never feel ready, but what can you do? What can you do? And when they get new games come up, but I never adopt a console straight away anyway. So I always
see.
take my time.
I feel like now when they announced the Xbox Scarlet, I was like, I really am getting to the point where I don't really care that much.
Because you're old.
Well, maybe it is because I'm old, but I'm also like, it's just another PC in a box.
Because you're old.
Because they're not doing anything sort of innovative. It's just a PC in a box. It's just more powerful, and it might look a bit sleeker, and that's kind of it.
You know who else is that? Old people.
Maybe. And I'm getting to the point where I care less about the console, and I've been coming this way for quite a lot of years, but more about the games on them. I'm not that bothered about it being a bit shiny. I used to be, and you might be right, Chinny. Maybe it is because I'm getting old.
You are.
But to me, innovation is like VR, and I know I know you're bored to tears with me keep going on about it, but that is an innovation to me, to be able to play table tennis with someone in what's like real when it isn't. That's innovative. That's like, wow, this is cool and interesting.
Yeah, but that's interesting to you. But like, I'll get excited about a new console. You know, like what they can do and improving load times and.
Yeah, I know, but they're just so diminishing returns. I'm just like, I don't know what. I mean, it's like 8K. Who's got an 8K telly, really?
Well,
no one has. By the time this comes out, next
you
year,
sound old, Stu. This is what old people say.
Have an 8K
I've been saying the same thing for a while.
I know. I'm coming round to you, Duke.
I couldn't care less.
I am becoming Duke.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Welcome
to you.
Baby.
I really don't care.
I'm happy about this.
Yeah, Gareth says, bet you'd care if it had VR. Lol.
Yeah,
Not really.
Yeah,
because I don't have to fucking plug anything into me Quest. It just works on its own. I don't have to plug it in a wire or whatever.
Plug your head in.
Well, I have to stick it on my head, but that's about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, that would not interest me, because having played with the Quest, to plug it into something now would be just like a step backwards. I'll be like, nope, don't want to plug it into anything. I don't care. I don't know. I'm over it. I'm over all the new console stuff. I don't care anymore.
I think you'll change your tune when you see a flashy game.
I don't think it will, Rad. You know what? I'm going to put this out there right now. Right here. I don't know what's happened to me this week. I feel very forthright.
You're fucking gambling.
I am? I think maybe that's it. But I'm going to put it out there right here, right now, that the next console I will buy will probably be the next upgrade to wireless VR.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now. Because I don't care. Do you know how much I've played my PS4 in the last 3 weeks? Probably twice.
Wow.
Because I've just had the headset on constantly.
Wow.
Whenever I get a spare minute, it's like, stick my headset on.
What's happened to
and everyone's going banging on about 3 hours not being long enough battery life. It is perfect. 3 hours is more than enough. I've never run out of battery because
what's the matter with you, Stu? What's happened to you?
I don't know. I'm just
a VR weirdo.
I think
it's like
what's
the brain
weird.
slugs on Futurama. What are we gonna do when we go to the brain slug planet? Just walk around not wearing a helmet?
I think right. This is what's happened. The first time I went to EGX and had a go on the HTC Vive, I was already blown away and just like, this is just incredible. But sort of maybe 4 years. Is that probably 4 years ago? It's quite a while now, isn't it? I suppose when I think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
4 years later, that I can have that experience and not have to plug into anything. And what I consider, and I know I keep saying it sounds like a lot of money, but for me, I think it's a reasonable amount of money when you don't have to buy anything else. See, PSVR sounds cheap, but once you chuck in the two like move controllers and a camera and the console and everything else you need to do that, it isn't really that cheap. Do you understand what I mean? This is
Stu,
quite
you've
cheap.
talked about the fucking VR thing quite a lot this episode.
I know, I can't.
So I'm gonna nip it in the bud.
Even
okay?
my daughter's going, shut up about
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
Dad.
yeah,
That's a sign.
I'm so sorry.
yeah. I'm just saying it as a mate.
I am
Shut the fuck
apologised.
up.
I know. I do
Okay.
apologise, but that to me is what I'm excited
So,
about.
so you do it and you apologise for it, and then you carry on doing it. Stu.
Right.
Well, no, anyway.
See,
so
see,
anyway,
you almost did it there.
I didn't. I stopped.
You stopped yourself. Congratulations. No, I'm very proud of you. Right. I understand that it's very attractive. It looks cool, Stu. I'm not taking away from you. It looks cool, but just calm down, okay, Stu? We're all friends. It's
That's
very
right.
cool. I'm very happy that you're happy with it. Okay.
Anyway, he said, let me guess. This is what he
We're
thinks.
still on the fucking email.
Yeah, well, he's lying. He
Oh
said,
my
let me guess.
god.
He says he thinks Stu would have said day one. You're wrong.
You're
Because I
wrong.
didn't. Mike, within a year.
Yeah,
what he thinks.
that's kind of what I do with new consoles. Yeah, I always do.
And Duke says, still won't have played Red Dead 2 by the time the new
Fucking
gen is
hell.
upon us.
That's right.
Unbelievable.
I think that's probably very good. Apart from me, I think you've nailed it.
So annoying.
Great show as always. P.S. I was a pusher for Stu to release the pod earlier in the week. I don't like it. Go
Oh,
back to a
shush.
Thursday.
Shut up,
Sure,
Mark.
it's my ritual.
Aristotle said once you throw a rock, you can't unthrow it, even though the
Oh,
power to throw it
Oh,
was.
careful what you wish for.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't like it. Go back to Thursdays, please, because my ritual was to listen to it on a Saturday. Now I see it sitting in the queue by Tuesday,
Do it on
Wednesday.
goddamn Saturday. No one's trying to stop you from
No,
listening.
no, but he's saying he does do that, but he has to keep ignoring it as it doesn't feel right to listen any other time of the weekend other than the weekend. Great pod, boys, as always. MS Rangers 999. Thanks, thank you very much. I do like a good email. Yeah, sorry, but you
That's the way it is now.
made your bed, man.
Wait,
Wish for.
believe it.
I say. Okay, next one's off Pilch, so you know what's coming.
Uh-oh.
Pilch's Corner.
Okay, here we go. His email is called Sausage.
Yes.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Please, could I have your thoughts on the good old fucking British fucking banger? I can't do it now.
Yeah, do it.
I'm a big fan of the fucking Lincolnshire motherfucking sausage myself. However, if I feel adventurous, I may push out the boat and go for a nice pork and apple. However, don't try me off with no fucking chipolata of any kind. I fucking hate them. They just don't cut it because they're too small and fucking scrawny. So, my question is this. What is your preference of banger? I like banging, I do. Oh, and it's got to be accompanied by a dollar of the brown. That's not that red shit. Anyway, thanks for your time. Laters, Pooch.
It is my favourite thing you do.
Okay. So, what's your favourite sausage? I think we got off from that. Can I just put a disclaimer in? None of that stuff was in the email, really.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The sausage question was, but
Cool.
none of the swearing. He was very clean, to be fair.
Cool.
Okay. So, what's your favourite sausage,
I
Tim?
don't really know the brands, to be honest.
Okay.
There's I'll tell a story, right? And I don't know the name of the sausage, but I had to film at this thing, and there was this street street food thing there, right?
Okay.
And it was like a small business. And I got talking to the business owner, and I was telling him a bit about what I do and all sorts of stuff. And I had a New York hot dog, which was a hot dog with pulled pork and barbecue sauce. Very, very nice. And I said to him, and it was not, I wasn't lying or anything. I said to him, that is one of the nicest sausages I have ever had. And he said they're from Birmingham. I forgot the name of them, but they sell them to the royal family.
Wow.
So
that's
whatever
a
the
good
fuck that
sausage.
sausage was, They're made in Birmingham. They sell them to the royal family. Don't know what they're called, but they were fucking nice.
There you go.
So yeah,
So that's your favourite sausage.
sausage.
Duke.
Sausage.
Duke, have you got a
Yeah,
favourite
there's-
sausage?
There's a type of chorizo veggie sausage that they sell here that's very tasty. I like something with a little kick in it. They got beer brats, veggie beer brats, which are good. The Duchess gets those a lot. Those are good. I like the chorizo even better. But, it's all good.
Very good. With me, I've got to be fairly traditional, and I like myself a good Cumberland ring with a stick in it. I like Cumberland ring on a big dollop of mashed potato and some really good onion gravy, and away you go.
Do you like those sausages with like apple in it and shit like that?
Yeah, I quite like sweet chili sausage, sweet chili and pork, and I
Okay.
like pork and mustard. So I do like. I am a sucker for flavoured sausages.
Right.
But I do like ones that are at least 80% pork. None of that fucking like mushy shit.
So what's the other
They're not-
20%?
Rind and sort of not rind, but rusk and stuff like that.
Right.
So they put all sorts of bits of stuff in it. But yeah, I don't like the cheap sausages. Although I do like a cheap cocktail sausage. You know, you can't beat a cocktail sausage on a stick.
On a stick, yeah.
It's got to be on a stick, stuck in a piece of jacket potato or something, or a
see.
piece of potato.
See what you say.
That is the way it's got to be done.
Speaking of sausage, I am looking forward to EGX this year. It should be good.
Oh,
and
sausage fest!
It
Yeah.
is going to be a sausage fest indeed.
Yeah, all the foreigners are invading as well.
That's true. Yeah.
Foreign people,
Yeah, all the Americans.
other than Bongo.
Yeah.
Yes, it's going to be quite an interesting. By the way, Pilch is not happy with my rendition of him. But you know what? Every time you send an email, that's what's gonna happen.
I'm sorry,
So-
Pilch, but
Sorry, Pilch.
I have okayed it. And
It has been okay. I did run it past Chinny
yeah,
first.
it's been
and
officially okay
he said
by
it
me.
was fine.
Sorry,
It
mate.
was fine. So yeah.
All good. Thanks, Pilch.
Thank you, Pilch. You're very kind. I do like. Send more, then I can read them in a really bad way. Okay, next email is off Jason. He says, midlife crisis, buying new toilets. Okay, here we go. By the year of my daughter's birth, I had already begun my massive intake of audiobooks and podcasts. I started with Video Game Outsiders, Gamer Dork, Midlife Gamer, and of course, You Wankers.
Nice.
Prior to that, I listened to only the Terry Gross and, of course, Howard Stern, Duke's favourite.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know,
Why does
I
everybody
used-
bum Howard Stern? What is that
No,
about?
I don't think Duke does. I mean, that's sarcastic. I don't think Duke would.
No, I
like
know
Howard.
that, but like, why? What? Oh, I
Because
listen...
he's renegade, because he's a bad boy, because he says it like
crass.
this. Scared of anybody.
I don't
He's an
know.
idiot
I
and
just
a racist.
didn't really like. I listened to it. I was like, I don't know. I wasn't like offended. I was just like, I don't get it. I don't see why this guy's interesting.
He's not.
He carries on. Between all the good and bad that I fed my brain over the decades, I clearly realised the difference. You guys are the bad,
Correct.
but that
Yep.
said, the bad will always be on my weekly playlist because I need that break from reality. So thank you for being
Yeah.
bad.
No problem.
You're
I'm not sure whether that's
Hey,
a compliment. or
Stab an
not.
old person.
Uh,
Take money from a kid.
Crack is good.
Take a dog.
Yeah. Punch a dog.
Yeah.
I'm making manly changes around my house, and I'm
Mhm.
finally getting that new throne to check Twitter. It's going to be beautiful,
Lovely.
Aw,
Jason.
yeah.
So there you go. So I
was
hope
it-
you get a nice toilet, Jason.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like a good toilet. I want one of those that washes your ass after you've taken a shit.
Anyway, moving on.
Nice. Keep it classy, Stu.
I'm trying to. Next email is off Armar, and he says this. War up, homie peeps, blood yo-yo for sizzle man nizzle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coming at you like Khalif. I'm sorry, there's more. I have to do this again because I've got to get it right. Second time. I was going to say first time, but I didn't. Okay, here we go. I'll try again. War up, homie peeps, blood yo-yo for sizzle man nizzle. Coming at you like Cleopatra.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm offended, but carry on.
what games are you three awesome gents salivating over for this year, and will be a day 2 purchase? And what will be a day 2 purchase? So what's her first day? Got to have it now.
I think I'm
What's
gonna
it?
get into Cyberpunk when that
Yeah,
comes.
although that's not guaranteed. That's not this year. That's
Oh, no,
next
it's
year.
not this year.
That's not this year.
I don't know. This year. That 12 minutes, is that this year?
No.
Fuck's sake.
Again, not confirmed.
I
Although,
don't know
yes,
then.
I'm
What's
excited
fucking coming out this year?
also.
I don't know.
Right, I'll give you some help, Chinny. Do
Yeah,
you need
please.
some help?
Yeah,
What's
help me
coming
out. I don't know
What's
what's coming out.
up? What is coming up? See,
What's
this is how
coming up?
bad we are these days. We don't even look, do we? We
I
don't
even
care what's
know.
coming out.
All I care about is what I'm building in Minecraft.
Yeah, so coming out this month, obviously, is Judgment in a couple of days'
Oh,
time.
yeah. You should be
In fact,
interested
that's
in that.
tomorrow. Do you know what? I am, and I'm not.
What is a
I
man
am
with this
interested
show?
because it's by the by the people who make Yakuza. But I've read quite a few reviews which are good. It's getting good reviews, but they're
Right.
like it's only set in Kamurocho, or Kamurocho, whatever
So
you
what does
call it,
that
the
mean?
main town. That's the
Right.
main city in Yakuza. But in Yakuza games, you do go to other places, but in this, it's literally all there. It's literally just set there.
Okay.
And he said, I thought it was going to be a bit more like LA Noir, more like detective work, sleuthing stuff,
Well, like
working
a
out what's what.
Crazy detective.
Yeah, but it's kind of not. It's kind of the combat from Yakuza and not very interesting tailing missions
Well, okay.
and something. But apparently everyone says the story is awesome. So a really great story, and it's like you've got to track down a serial killer. But the mechanics aren't as good as the story. It tends to be the general consensus.
Okay.
So I'm still excited for it, but it might not be a day one purchase anymore. It was going to be.
Oh, yeah, he was all for this one.
It was going to be, but maybe not. Maybe not now. So that looks kind of cool. I'm trying to look what's coming out. The Sinking City, that's getting quite a lot of interesting feedback. So that looks quite cool.
Hey,
Don't-
Chinny, yes, Mario Maker 2 is coming out this month.
Yes,
Oh,
Mario
yeah. I saw an advert for that. Yeah.
So you're definitely interested for that, are you?
Yeah, I love Mario Maker. Well, no, actually, sorry. I love Mario. I've never played Mario Maker. I always looked at some videos at the first one, but that was on the Wii U. But I was always interested in it. So yeah, Mario Maker, definite purchase.
So that's a definite for you. Is that day one?
Yeah, well, when I get round to it, but as soon as, yeah. I won't I'll buy it but when I just can be asked.
Coming up in July, we've got Stranger Things 3, the game. I mean, is that going to be any
What
good?
about
do you
the
think?
Wolfenstein's coming out soon, isn't it?
Yeah, that's later in the month, so that's coming out in July also.
Yeah, I'm tempted, with that. I'm like, yeah, I might get that.
Youngblood. I liked all the others.
They're good. They're really good games. So I'm you know what? I'm like, yeah, fuck this. I might just buy it. So why not?
Yeah, so is that going to be day one, though?
Maybe day 17.
He's 17. And then the other one that's coming out in July, which I think looks really cool, which is early July, is Sea of Solitude. That's coming out on the 5th.
Okay.
Which is a bit of an indie game where you're with a lonely woman who's turned into a monster.
Oh dear, that sounds
scary.
scary.
It looks like in my wheelhouse. It looks a bit weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that looks kind of cool. It's one of the the EA originals that they announced at E3.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm kind of looking forward to that. It looks kind of cool. What else have we got coming out?
20 is in August.
What's in August?
Madden 20.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. We're always
Coming
talking
up,
about that Madden.
Very excited for Life is Strange 2 Episode 4. That's in August as well, August 22nd.
I'll just wait for them all to be out at the same time.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist.
I'm okay, thank you.
And then the other one we should mention in August 27th, is Control.
Yeah.
From
Yeah,
Remedy.
that looks good.
That looks interesting.
Yeah, so that's Remedy. That's the people that made Alan Wake and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that
Shenmue
looks kind of cool.
3 is coming out in August.
No thanks.
And can I just say, there is an absolute pre-order day one purchase for me on the 3rd of September. Which
That's my birthday.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday.
Well, you know me
September.
fucking 10 years, don't know.
I know, yeah. I never know when your fucking birthday is.
I don't know when
You two never acknowledge my birthday,
Because
so you can't talk.
I don't know. Because we don't know what each other's birthdays are.
I know, we're rubbish. Yeah, which is Catherine
I guess
Full
you're
Body.
right. Who cares?
Catherine what?
Full Body.
Oh, God.
So the new sort of re-release Catherine for the PS4 looks great. And they've added new character, new story stuff, so it's going to be slightly different.
Yeah.
So yes,
well worth the $50 they're charging.
Do you know what? I am going to buy this game day one. I don't care what you say, dude. This game is great.
Game is
Whatever
shit.
you say. You can say whatever you like. I don't care.
Just say the game is shit because it is.
Yeah, whatever. Like that bothers me anymore.
I know it doesn't bother. Just letting the world know.
Yeah. That's only your opinion. Yes, can I just say, VR-wise, I have got some VR things that I'm looking forward to.
Ooh.
One's The Climb, which I've kind of looked at some of it, and I think this could be pretty cool. This has been out on the Rift for quite a while, and it's basically rock climbing in VR.
That doesn't sound good.
It's meant to be ace. Yeah, it gets a lot of love.
Laura love.
It gets a lot of love. Yeah. So, and I think I can't remember who develops it. It's one of the AAA developers. It's Crytek who developed this.
Oh yeah. Didn't
So,
they go under?
No, obviously not.
All right. Okay.
Because they're still making stuff. So it's Crytek who made this, and like I say, it gets a lot of love.
Sure.
So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that.
Yo, Chinny, what about Contra Rogue Core?
No, the Contra collection just came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like Contra, but I don't know. Like,
Gears 5, Borderlands 3.
Gears 5. I don't know. Like, that trailer put me off, to be honest. There's a trailer.
It put you off.
Like,
It's
at
not-
E3,
it's
there
not
was a
meant to be
trailer,
off.
and I was just like, I don't know. That seems all a bit silly to me.
Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. That's in
Yeah,
September.
that looks good. That looks good. Yeah, I'll be stateside in September.
Oh.
Oh.
Recon game in October.
Yeah.
And the other one I'm very excited for in VR is Doctor Who: Edge of Time,
Okay.
Oh, Doctor Who.
which looks very good. I have to say, it's been made by the BBC or in conjunction with the BBC, so they are involved. They've got all the original voice actors and everything to do all the
Is
voice
Peter
work.
Capaldi in it?
No, because it's obviously the new Doctor Who.
Who's the new? Oh, what's the name? I don't know.
That's a good question.
I don't watch Doctor Who at all.
I used to. I still do. I catch it every now and again. But what does creep the hell out of me is that the fallen angels are going to be in it.
I don't know who they are.
You know, these statues of angels.
Right.
That's going to be as creepy as all hell, isn't it, in VR? Every time you look at them, every time you look away, they move closer.
Oh, I see.
So it's going to be horrible in VR,
That'll
that.
be fun.
So, I don't know. I think the angels are going to be awful in VR. It's
Lovely.
going to be horrific.
But you glad you bought it?
I know. But I'm kind of looking forward to it. I think this is going to be great. It's on PSVR and on Oculus Quest, so it's coming out on both of those.
Good.
So, yeah. But they're going for the more, like, mainstream stuff, I guess. And I don't know. It should come to the other side. I would imagine it'll come to all VR stuff. But yeah, so that's kind of it for me. That's what I'm looking forward to. The big releases coming out like later in the year, I just don't care about.
No, I ain't that fussed.
I'm just not bothered about.
You're
that
not bothered
stuff.
about Death Stranding?
Yeah, I guess I've forgotten about that.
Yeah.
But I'm still a bit out. Do you know what? The
You'll
jury's still
fucking
out.
buy that. You will
I probably
fucking
will.
buy it.
Probably gonna.
Because you know the reviews are going to be good because everybody bums Kojima. Right?
I know.
So you will buy it. Absolutely.
Probably.
Jedi
But
Fallen Order is in November.
What's that?
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I don't,
yeah, there is that.
Yeah,
I don't know. I wasn't totally sold with that when I saw it.
It looked
I was like,
cool.
It looks cool, but I don't know. I'd like to chop
Levels of
bits off.
details.
people.
No game series has been more uneven than the Star Wars games. Some of
True.
them are great, some of them are garbage. It all depends on who's making it and how well
Yeah.
they.
Yeah, but
That's
because
true.
Disney are involved, right? You get a lightsaber. In reality, that would chop bits off people and robots or whatever enemies you're attacking. But obviously, because it's Disney, that can't happen.
Yeah, because the realism is the most important thing in a Star Wars game.
Of course it is. I want to chop people in half.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you could get your video game VR bullshit to have a slice people in half Star Wars game.
Yeah, I think they should definitely do that.
Yeah.
Although they have got a Star Wars game. I played it, and it was very good, actually.
Did you chop people in half?
It didn't really give you a chance. You just use it more.
Shit game is garbage. I hate it. Do we have
They let
another?
you chop bits off robots, to be fair.
What's the next email, please?
Oh, sorry. I've got completely waylaid. Anyway, Armar has some choices. So he says, next week, Mario Maker 2,
Yeah.
where I will recreate the...
Way behind.
Yeah, they recreate the flying bit from World 2-1 Donut Plains Mario World. The one where you go up a pipe, get the cape, and then fly along to get the coins and one-ups. Best level on Mario World ever.
It's a good
Do
one.
you agree, Chinny?
It's not my favourite, but it's a good one. It's a good one.
The other game also on the Switch is Fire Emblem. Love me some RTS action, and that bad boy is out in July. Yeah,
Cool.
I don't think it's your kind of thing, is it, Chinny?
No.
Last but not least, Gears 5 pisses and shits over anything on the PS5. Oh, we're getting into fanboy territory here.
Wow.
Will produce an epic series from EA Total Gear. Look, Armor. We're fine with whatever fanboy stuff you like, man, but just play the games. Doesn't matter about what console it's on.
It does matter.
It does.
Does not matter. It
does
really doesn't
matter. Yes, it does.
Doesn't matter. Anyway, thank you, Armor, as always, man. But you need to, rein in that fanboy stuff a little bit.
No,
Whatever, thank you for writing it. That's all you need to say.
Thanks, Brandon. Right, next email's off Lewis, and he says, "Hello.
Hello.
Wow, what a week. Now I've got so much free time, I've been playing a lot of games. Started off with Fallout 76. Oh, dear. I went round to my mate's Charlie's house to play it, and I played for about an hour of the Battle Royale mode. Now, with most Battle Royale modes, the developers focus on fairness and balance. Big lad Todd Howard said, sod that, who cares? He said to development team, give them nukes, give them power armor, and those perk cards from single player like plus 8% damage. Yeah, throw them in there too. Also, let's not do anything about all them hackers in every match, because who cares about that shit? Now, the mode is so crap, I wouldn't recommend that anyone buy this turd pile of a game. I died once to an invisible ghoul while I was in like top 3. Also, I just bought Snooker 19 and about 2 minutes ago. Sorry, Antonio. And can't wait to play that. Also, Chinny, I listened to the really old episode where you were on about that game, Alpha Protocol, and wondered if you remembered it.
Fucking hell.
Okay, big question time. So, Alpha Protocol.
I do remember that game.
That was a game that was sort of faulty, but actually good at the same time.
No, it was faulty shit, but people still liked it. Because I think they appreciated what they tried, but it was shit. And the big thing about Alpha Protocol is like you would aim at the head point blank and still miss because it was based on dice rolls. Yeah, no, it wasn't a good game. I do remember playing it though. It was ambitious, and
people still love it though. Even now, people talk fondly.
People are idiots though, so like they're wrong because it's not a good game. Their memory sort of like fails them. It's not good, I'm afraid. They're wrong, but it was a good effort, very good effort. It was just terrible.
Yeah,
terrible.
Anyway, okay, big question time. What is the biggest disappointment in gaming? It can be anything gaming related.
But yeah, that's a big question.
My biggest disappointment in gaming, I think, was Battlefield Bad Company. It was a good game, but after Battlefield 2 Modern Combat, my love affair on the console back in the day, I wanted a game that was a lot like that, and it just really changed a lot of things, and it wasn't as good in my view. So...
I can't think of my biggest disappointment really. Maybe the one that comes to mind, I suppose, is Halo 4. I really didn't like Halo 4. I just thought it was boring, and they kind of ruined what Halo was about. So I would say Halo 4 is up there.
Right. I'm trying to think of what my biggest disappointment in gaming is.
It's a big question.
I think it is a big question, isn't it? I'm trying to think of something that I was massively excited for, and then was just like. Yeah.
See, I wasn't that excited for Halo 4, but I thought they would do better than what they did. Do you know what I mean? I was like, oh, they should do like it won't be as good as like the other ones, but they'll still do all right. But they made Halo into something like I don't even care about it no more. And I was a massive Halo fan.
Yeah, I mean, if you'd have said to me you wouldn't like a Halo game, I'd be like, you're mental.
Yeah. I was a big Halo fan. I just couldn't give a shit about it now. I haven't even played Halo 5.
By the way, Chinny, she just saw it for the first time and really likes it.
What's that, sorry?
The animation for community stuff, the Duchess gives it a thumbs up.
Community stuff?
Oh yeah, the
The
thing,
animation,
the
new animation, the things moving around on the stream.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Got there in the end. Got there in the
A-N-I-A-M.
end.
Okay, I know. I'm a bit slow. Just give me a chance.
Yeah.
If you speak louder and more slowly, Duke, you'll get it.
I got it. I'm with it. I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I don't know. I mean, I'll tell you what has disappointed
What's the
me.
matter, kid? You got wax in your ears?
Not biggest disappointment, but has disappointed me was just E3 generally this year. I was
don't
just
know. I
like,
thought E3 was okay this year.
I don't know. I was just like nothing at all that was shown.
I think
that
that's
made me
because
go,
you're old.
Look, not everything is because I'm old.
Yeah, it is.
I just found it all a bit boring. I was just like, like usually I'm sat there with my pen and my pad, like to take notes, going right. What's going to get announced?
You
This
know
is
why
gonna
though?
be
Because
amazing.
we've
I
been
don't know.
doing this shit for 10 years.
I know, maybe that's it.
Maybe we just
Maybe
go,
that is
fuck,
it.
none of this means anything.
I've become totally disillusioned with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like when
Yeah.
you hear that the real press do it, and you know a lot of them do still love doing it and stuff. I'm not saying that they're not passionate about it, but it's you listen to some of them and they go, yeah, I like E3, but it's just a big game gets announced, and they're just like, yeah, I fucking who gives a shit. Yeah, it's just,
That's exactly what they say.
it's just
Uh,
what it is.
Anyway, he says, okay, that's all for me now. Have a good week and bye for now.
Bye,
Bye.
Lewis.
Thanks, Lewis. Okay. Last email this week is from Kev Westerman. So, hello, Kev.
Hello, Kev.
He says, what is going on, veterans?
Hello.
Hope all is well.
Yeah, all's fine. Thanks, Kev.
I don't know what his accent would be. I don't know what he sounds like. I've never met him.
Dunno.
So, I don't know. I can't do an impression. But anyway, here we go. I'm just going to do it in a weird, high-pitched, at the end of sentences thing.
You do
Here we go.
used to. You do.
I'm just going to do it.
A news alert, everybody. The Duchess just found some old Hello Kitty. We think it's candy. Just want to let you know what we found when cleaning out
Is
things.
it a surprise mechanic?
Is it a surprise mechanic? What?
It's that joke about loot boxes. It's hilarious.
It's like a Kinder egg. Is it a surprise mechanic?
Yeah.
Anyway, he says this. How was your holiday, Kev? Well, Stu, thanks for asking. It was bloody marvellous. The missus and I would curl up with our Mythos and gyros. I like a good gyros. Very nice. And watch E3 live streams. Some say a little sad, but we are elbow deep in gaming lifestyle, aren't we, missus? That's what I said to her. Ugh. I even left a drunken reply to one of Chinny's snooker post-stroke rants. Yeah, sorry about that, mate.
That's
Do you
right.
remember this, Chinny? You were
I get
snooker
many comments, and a lot of them are very, very passionate. So I don't know which one in particular he's referring to, but no, it's fine. Don't apologise.
I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again, and I'm sorry. This may offend some folk, but Snooker 19 is not worth 30 quid.
How dare you?
They need to remove all that character animations. It adds nothing to the game. They are lifeless zombies.
They are.
Without them, surely the game would and could run in a smoother way. So what do you say to that, Chinny? What do you think?
I don't think taking out the animation would make the game run. I don't think the problem with the game is how smooth it runs. With all respect, Kev. I think the main problem with the game is it's pretty bare bones, and the reason why it's pretty bare bones is because it's the start of a new sort of development cycle. It's like they've started FIFA from scratch. Do you know what I mean? That's what I would relate it to. Is that they'd like imagine FIFA every year, just they've got an engine already, they've got what they need to do, and they just build and build and build. This is like building the first ever FIFA again, because they had to start from complete scratch. So it's yeah, but no, but Lewis in the chat says, oh, for goodness sake, I already bought it today and now I'm told it's crap. It's not crap, Lewis. I love it. I absolutely love Snooker 19. I think it's a phenomenal game, but it's not without its flaws. It's just a little bit basic. It's just a little bit stripped of features. I think if they are going to continue with it and make a Snooker 20, I think it'll be based on what they've already made and a good improvement. So don't worry about it. It's all fine.
Well, it's funny you should say that, Chinny, because Kev goes on to say this. The devs, they could focus better on better features and modes without having to worry about that constipated facial features of John Higgins. Snooker Nation is a far better game for about 10% of the cost and with less bullshit. So he said it should cost 10% less and get rid of all the facial stuff.
So Snooker Nation, I don't know. I don't like the physics as much on Snooker Nation, really. But I don't know. It's a fair point. If he's and it is cheaper, but I don't really think the physics hold up on Snooker Nation as well.
Anyway, upon my return to Gloomy UK, I realised I had 4 episodes of the podcast to listen to. I did all 4 in the same shift, roughly 8 hours of Minecraft and VR chat. Stu, you convinced me to pick myself up a VR headset.
Oh my
shit.
God.
Oh shit.
Oh dear.
Ooh. No, not a Quest. Do you think I have money to burn? I did, however, go to Smelly Shop and get a PSVR. Pretty much brand new for 100 quid. I spend most Saturdays shitting my pants playing or attempting to play Resident Evil 7 in VR. Gee, that is a stressful game. Tetris Effect in VR is amazing and one of the most wonderful gaming experience I've ever had. Oh my God, another convert. What can I say? Just saying.
No.
I also picked up Blood and Truth. I've not put much into it, but the opening 30 minutes is pretty fucking amazing. Oh, come on, Kev. Keep it going, my man. Keep it coming. Now, all I have spoken about since I played it is Beat Saber. Fat fucking chance I will get to play that on PSVR. Have you tried to buy those Move controllers? You can't buy them brand new for less than 90 quid. They don't have them in the shops anymore, and second-hand is just as expensive. Apparently, they're not in production anymore, so why continue to release games that require them?
Good point.
Now then, Kev, I have 2 of those, because I never got rid of them when I got rid of the PSVR.
Oh.
I have some of those Move controllers. I mean, we could maybe do a deal. I'll send you a private email after the show and we can maybe sort something out.
Hey,
because I
bit of
know
dodgy
they're
dealing, eh? Bit of dodgy
I'll be honest
dealing.
with you, they are literally just gathering dust in the cupboard.
There you go.
You know. So
Bit of
might
a
be
deal,
able to
bit of a deal.
I'm able to sort something out for you, Kev.
Bit of a Del boy, aren't we, Stu?
I am never going to use them again because there is no way I'm ever getting another PSVR. So
You
yeah.
dash, Del boy, you dash.
So you might be in luck, Mr. Westerman. I should have done the James Bond voice then. You may be in luck, Mr. Westerman. Finally, the missus and I managed to get down to Arcade Club in Leeds.
Leeds.
A fucking place. This place is pure happiness. We spent 8.5 hours there on Sunday and can't wait to go back. This had me thinking, you guys are very close to episode 500.
We are.
Why not host it from Leeds Arcade Club? Organise a gathering. I can show you a few other gaming spots in Leeds also. Could be fun.
We're more interested in the dogging spots in Leeds, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I would imagine. Well, I don't know, man. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yes, I. You know what? That would be cool, but I don't know whether there's enough time really to.
No, I don't think so.
Probably a bit short time scale, really.
We did talk about episode 500. It's a good time to talk about it right now, isn't it? Because it's just been brought up. So thanks, Kev. But we're gonna have just our usual bash, where we're not gonna have any topics. But if you're listening to the show, you can be on the show, and we encourage people that haven't been on before. If you have been on before, you are absolutely welcome to come on, of course. But we will favour people that haven't been on. So if you're listening to this, maybe you're a new listener and you think, hey, then you can be on the show, episode 500. So can somebody work out what date that will actually be? I don't know, but
we did. We got it wrong because he introduced the show wrong last week. So Duke did clarify. What was the date, Duke?
I don't remember now.
Okay, we'll clarify that.
It's coming up, and it's about
494 for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's about 6 weeks away, isn't it? So
that means next one's 495, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4th of August. The
4th of August.
First
there
show.
you go.
Yeah, there you go. 4th of August. Antonio's right there. Yes, 4th of August we'll do the 500 show. So Sunday, 9 p.m. You can come on. And of course, if you have been on the show before, you can still be on, but we'll favour some people that haven't been on before.
Just gonna hate on you the whole time.
Yeah, we're just gonna shit on you and just like go, what the fuck are you doing with your life, and all that.
That would
stuff.
be cool, but I'll be honest. We could probably have because we do Arcade Club meetup now. It seems to be becoming a regular thing. I think we should definitely have that at Leeds next year when we do that.
Yeah, we can go to Leeds. Why not?
Yeah, I think we should do that in Leeds. Anyway, chaps, my career's just about here. I have some Crash Team Racing to play. Take care, guys. Thanks as always.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I think I speak for all the veterans listeners in saying I wish Derek all of the very best in what he's going through, and hope he is the quizzes on the show very soon.
There you go.
Kiss. He's going to send me a kiss, bless him. Yeah, same goes for me for Derek. I do miss him.
I miss Derek. Yeah.
We miss Derek, so I hope everything sorts itself out for you, man.
Hope he's okay.
Okie dokie, but thank you, Kev. That's a great email. I love them. And that's it for emails this week. So thank you, Kev. And
good
hope
lot.
to meet you soon in Leeds.
Yeah,
Thanks for the emails, people. And you can send an email to us. All you got to do is email us at podcast@veterangamers, and you can just, get on the show. You can be famous.
Yeah, don't forget the .co.uk.
Yeah, .co.uk.
Yeah, .co.uk. So there you go. Thank you, people, for all of the emails this week. That was
lovely.
Very
Stuart.
great.
Stuart,
Yes.
are there speak pipes?
No, none this week.
Ooh.
Are there any Twitters?
Yes, weirdly there is.
Hit it! Saw a pretty girl just the other day. She winked and she smiled, walked across my way. I couldn't figure out just what to say, so I twittered it. Twittered it.
Okay. Yes, we had, when I did put out a text earlier today, or a tweet earlier today, asking for emails, and we got a great response, so thank you very much for that. But somebody sent us a tweet question.
Ooh.
At the same time. Paul W. says, which form of mental engagements leaves you feeling the most mentally refreshed, and does the time of day affect its benefit? Watching something, reading something, listening to something, or playing a game?
Repeat the question. So what cleanses you mentally?
Yeah, what mentally engages you the most and makes you feel refreshed? And what time of day affects its benefits? So is it watching the telly, or watching a TV show, reading something, or listening to some music, or playing a game?
I honestly think listening to music is probably something that mentally refreshes me. Yeah. Like playing honestly, Minecraft is a good game because it's not stressful. That's the good thing about Minecraft. It's just not stressful. It's just relaxing. It itches like some OCD. It's all good. But I wouldn't say, if I was playing Division 2, I wouldn't say that's cleansing or, engaging. I would just say that's kind of like escapism, just a bit of fun. Whereas Minecraft is just a bit more zen. But I would say listening to music is the most sort of like, music has been scientifically proven to improve your mood overall over the span of your life. So yeah, I would say music.
Word.
There you go. Drew, what about you?
Well, you know me. I'm big into mindfulness. The Duchess and I take 5 minutes at the start of every day to just have a little moment of focusing on the breath. And I think that's a healthy thing to do on a regular basis. So much so that I wrote a book about it, in fact. Now, I don't want to go on and on about it, but...
Buy my book!
You can check it out. It's called Mind Wipe. And
you wrote 2?
Or liquid paper, yes. I don't want to. I mean, this is probably all dried up and just throw it away. Yeah, there is Mind Wipe and Mind Wipe 2. And if you go to just-text.org, you can find out all sorts of information. The PDF is free on there for the first one. There's an audiobook for free on there. I just want to get the information out.
That's not the true business way, Duke.
Take 2 minutes and just focus on your breath. You don't even need my book.
There you go.
Yep. I sort of weirdly I listen to a lot of audiobooks on the way to and back from work. And I think that always helps me zone out a little bit, you know, which is probably not the best thing when you're driving. But yeah, and I agree with Chinny as well. I love listening to music. I listen to a lot of music. And I think what I like listening to, weirdly, is stuff that reminds me of stuff. So I have a couple of albums that I listen to on a really nice holiday, and when I listen to those, I'm like, it's like being back on the beach, on those holidays, sunbathing and just chilling. So that does it for me. I do like listening.
I think
to
the other thing
just
for
music.
me, is like just a classic sitcom comedy. Like that always chills me out. Do you know what I mean? Just like a funny half an hour, 20 minutes. Like at the moment, I'm going through all the Only Fools and Horses, and that just chills me out. That makes me happy. So
Yeah.
something light-hearted, funny, nothing too heavy to watch. Because I'm watching that When They See Us, Duke.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. I love it, but it's a little heavy, you know.
It's very heavy.
And I'm like, yeah, this is great. I get it, and it should be heavy, but at the same time, like I just need to watch Del Boy and Rodney just get up to some, funny stuff.
See, I know you're going to disagree with this, Chidi, but potentially as a family, not just me, but as a family, our go-to is Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah,
which I know you hate James Corden, and I
hate
get
James
that,
Corden,
right,
yeah.
and I appreciate it. But
He's an awful. But you know what? I saw James
I love
Corden.
that show.
I saw
It's
him
so
punch
funny.
a baby. I saw him punch a baby.
I don't think you did.
Yeah, he's not a
I don't
nice
think you
man.
saw him punch a baby.
Yeah.
But I love Gavin. It's got such a soft centre, but it's hilarious. I just love it. So that's our go-to for sort of just something to chill you out and make you laugh. Just leave you with a grin on your face.
Yeah.
So there you go. Anything else you'd like to add before we do some shout-outs and get the hell out of here?
No, I'm all good.
Well, thank you, Paul.
Thanks, Paul, for the question.
It's time for a shout out. Hey!
Actually, wait, there is something before we get to shout outs.
Yo.
Oh, of course there is, yeah.
I choose reviews. You got to.
Stu helped me to this before the show began, and I pulled it up, and I've been sitting on it ever since.
It seems to be remembered because I'd forgotten.
Yeah, I remember things. This is a review by Truck, TW Rock 123, and the review is called Cool, 5 stars.
Nice.
Been listening for a while. Very cool guys with funny banter. Although Duke seems like a little impatient at times. God, why is this such a long review? But fair, he has to put up with Stu. Lol.
Bam.
Keep it up, guys. Was this review helpful? Yes, no. Report a concern.
I don't think you need to read
thanks
that
for that
bit.
review, dude. We appreciate it. That helps us make more money off the show or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Chinny will make another 10p by next week now.
Yeah,
after that review.
motherfuckers.
So yeah, thank you very much for that. Right, let's do some shout outs and get the hell out of here.
Hey!
I'm going first. I'm
Go.
going to shout out Mark Hanix because his boy's in the hospital, or he's in hospital, as y'all
Yeah,
say.
Jay.
It's messed up. So, speedy recovery, get better soon, and all that. I will shout out Antonio because he's always in our chat room and the podcast, and we love having him around. And everybody who wrote in. I don't remember all the names of people, but I'm sure someone else will provide them. And I will shout out the Duchess because she's an awesome person, and I like spending time with her.
She's awesome. I'm gonna.
I know you're right there. Just shut up while I'm doing the podcast.
God. I'm also going to shout out someone for similar reasons. I'm going to shout out Jason Gallagher because some stuff's going on in his life, and I just want to say, be strong, man, and I hope you get through it and everything's okay. So there you go. I'm not going to go into any details, but yeah, just what I'm thinking of you, man. That's all I want to say.
Baby.
Yeah, keep chin up, man. Keep the chin up. I'm also not a shout out so much as, but like just a sort of remembrance thing. But Blue Points Games co-founder Andy O'Neill has died at 47.
Who's that? Sorry.
He's like Blue Point Games. They did all the remakes of Shadow of the Colossus and all that stuff on the PlayStation. So they did all the really cool remakes of games and updated Shadow of the Colossus and made that which was like almost a brand new game. Which is very sad. Not really sure about the details or what's happened to him, but he's sadly passed away. And Horizon Zero Dawn lead producer has passed away as well.
Bloody hell.
So it's kind of quite depressing. And he was 44. So two people who were obviously in the prime of their lives have sadly passed away. So there you go.
Shocking.
In the last 2 weeks. So there you go. So not really a shout out, but I think, just a more of a like, just sad, really. Just really sad. And on that very sad note, that's me done. And over to you, Chinny.
Right, yeah, I'll shout it to the people that have been joining me on the Thursday night stream. Yes, I've been streaming every Thursday still at 7 p.m. I'll be streaming next Thursday. Some snooker 19 hot snooker action. So join me for that. And thank you everybody that joins us. The 8 slots that I have fill up very, very quickly. But I'm very excited to announce that Lewis, big friend of the show, all-round funny guy and SpeakPipe contributor, has now bought Snooker 19 as he emailed him before and told us, and he is one of the 8 slots. And what I think I'll do with Lewis, because I know him, I will get him on the stream in terms of his voice as well. He's an exception because he's Lewis and I love him.
How was my impression, by the way? Was that okay?
I think it was pretty good, yeah.
Pretty good. Yes, yeah, Big L, man. He's going to whoop your ass.
I don't think he will.
No, he probably won't. But anyway, and that's it. I think we're done. Are we done?
Duke hasn't done a show. Has he done show? Oh, yeah, sorry.
Shut up. Listen to me, you shit.
The end of the show. You fucking pricks. Turn the podcast off. Oh, wait, you don't need to do that because it'll turn off when it ends. Why don't you listen to another podcast, you ungrateful fuck? So there you go.
Won't you? Won't you? Won't you?
Dippity-bow.
Won't you?
Dippity-bow.
Won't you?
Boring.
Stop a television set, go and do something less boring instead.
Yeah, huh?
Sit at home, watch TV, turn it up, slow good to me.
Wow. There you go. Another week done. Can I just...
Yeah, now you may.
Yeah. Do you know, some podcasts have ridiculous amounts of subscribers.
Yeah.
That's
In
true.
the podcast
some
app I've got
YouTubers
these.
You know why? Because they're good.
Followers.
I know. Do you know how many subscribers Giant Bombcast has?
7.
7. Any guesses, Ginny? How many do you think?
I don't know, like
Giant Bombcast.
100,000.
That's a good guess, but you're a way off. 190,000 subscribers they have.
Yeah, they're good.
They
Almost
must
got-
make a
got
lot of money.
700, 900,
Wow. We have
1,000,
what, subscribers?
2 million.
Yeah, I
5
wish.
million?
Actually, it's a 4 gazillion.
Oh, sweet.
That's how many we have. They're small fry compared to us.
Yeah.
Totally small. Insignificant almost.
Very,
Right.
very. Why did you play that sound clip?
Why
Because
not?
that's just
Sound
Duke.
clip.
It's Duke, it's what he does.
It's a good sound clip.
That's like saying, why does a dog lick its balls?
Yeah,
Because
huh?
it can.
I don't
Why
know.
is Stu playing a never-ending sound clip of Pitter Patter?
Because it's really just started raining. Luckily, it waited till the end of the show, but it's literally started chucking it down again.
Yeah.
Thank God it waited. We just about got through that without it making too much noise. Right, I've got to go because I'm
Okay.
tired and I'm up for
Stop
work
the
in the morning.
recording now.
Bye.